Hello.
Whoa. I want to speak first, Raf.
All right, go ahead.
Pure rudeness.
Hey, ladies first. Go ahead.
All right, hi.
You're right. Contest of Champions. That's a bit of an overstatement for what's going on today.
Well, I think some people who are in the know what a contest of champions is. It's been done to death on the internet in certain circles.
Who would win in a fight, Superman or the Hulk?
Basically, yeah. So people take a bunch of characters from fictional universes and put them in like a Super Smash Bros. Tourney style, beat down to the best fighter and declare the winner.
Sounds dumb. Do you want to do one?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a completely ridiculous version.
The unfortunate candidates.
Yeah. So, okay, so why don't you say what the actual idea behind it was?
So, we wanted to do a versus episode, but or specifically I, didn't want to do it like Goku versus Superman. Or
I wanted to do a normal one, and then you were like, "You're not."
No, let's. So, what the rules are is only one character per franchise.
Right. Yep. Does that include spin-offs and stuff?
Include spin-offs, so you can have something from Buffy and then you can have something from Angel. It's fine.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
You got it the other way around, didn't you?
I thought you couldn't. I thought, if you wanted Doctor Who, you couldn't also have Captain Jack Harkness from Torchwood because he exists in the same universe, even though it's a spin-off show.
Tell you what, we'll go with your rules since.
Right.
I mean, I don't have anything like that anyway.
Right.
They can't be main characters. They have to be characters who you wouldn't think of to do a versus matchup with.
I might have messed up then. No, I might not have written... Because I came up with like 20 different ideas and I wrote down 12 of them.
Right.
And if I did write the one, I think it is a main character, but it fits within the...
If it fits within, then we'll let it go this one time.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. These are my rules. And have to be well-established, but like well-known characters. But generally speaking, like we're not using this one, but instead of saying like... I don't know, I can't think of any examples.
You really couldn't.
I really couldn't.
I thought of like 20 on the first day. I gave Raf like a week to decide because he was like, I can't think of it. And then he's like, I've only got like 6.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you had like inspiration. And
it was just because you said something and then I was like, oh yeah, I can just literally do anything.
Yeah, exactly. I just think you don't even have to pick an important character. Someone who just had like a one scene or was like a gag or anything.
Exactly.
All right, so we actually have a randomizer wheel thing that we could have used to because basically what we do is we've written a whole bunch of characters each. We put them into, I want to say a hat, but we haven't got a hat. We just stuck them in like a ceramic bowl. So we've written a bunch of characters' names. We put them in a bowl, and we're actually gonna do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna pick slips of paper with unfortunate candidates' names on.
Yep.
Just because it's a little bit more practical than pulling up the wheel, adding in a name, and the fact that we're gonna rip out a name at random, we're gonna get that real sort of immediate reaction.
Right. Shall we get started then?
Okay. So.
All right. So bring up the.
I'll bring up the thing now. And
this is the thing. So it's basically like Super Smash Brothers in how we've done it.
Yeah, basically.
I
do have the internet on standby if you get stuck on remembering one of my characters. But
fair enough.
You wanna?
Should we do yours first and then?
All right, I'll pick one of yours first because we're picking the ones that each other wrote. So
for the very first round,
okay,
the very first character we've
got. Is that Wile E. Coyote from Looney Tunes?
Yep.
Fucking hell, mate.
Wile E. Coyote.
Oh my god.
The first combatant.
Is that how you spell it?
Yeah, I double checked on Google.
Okay. I wasn't sure how you spelled it. Well, he's going to be fucking terrible because he fails at absolutely everything.
But let's see if he can win in a fight.
He won't. He'll make a trap and it'll fucking land on himself or something. All right, let me just how it is. It's like Whale T Coyote.
Yeah, WILE Coyote. Generally speaking.
Oh, is it an I?
Yeah.
I thought you wrote an A there. See that?
No.
Looking at your crappy handwriting.
All right, come down.
I'm trying to do this one-handed as well, so hold on. Okay.
So generally speaking, we are only keeping it into the realms of what they're capable of. We're not going to be using like headcanon to just make shit up.
Yeah.
If it's plausible that they can physically do it, it's fair game. We can't just say, Wile E. Coyote, he's a cartoon, so he can kill them. Like, we can't just make shit up.
Right, yeah. So we have to go with their lore.
Yeah, can they actually do it? Can they actually physically
Wile
do
E.
it?
Coyote.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Wile E. Coyote is going to be facing off against
Good luck.
Burnt Face Man's only fan.
Do you not know who that is?
I have no idea who Burnt Face Man's only fan is.
Do you watch Burnt Face Man? Please tell me you watched Burnt Face Man.
What is Burnt Face Man?
It's an animated cartoon series made by the same guy that did Salad Fingers.
Oh, I only ever watched Salad Fingers.
Motherfucker, because Salad Fingers was on my list as well.
Oh.
Do you want to just scrap that and put Salad Fingers? Because if you don't know who Burnt Face Man is, you won't know who his only fan is, who is a small Asian man who makes pate out of nasal
Well, shall we
hair and
just
yeast.
go along the basis that you know who he is? I know who Wile E. Coyote is.
All right.
So why didn't you give us a little description on Burnt Face Man?
Okay, so Burnt Face Man is a superhero that's got literally fuck all powers except from that he can fly and he has a burnt face.
Okay.
Everyone hates him.
Okay.
And he has an arch villain called Bastard Man.
Okay.
And they all got northern accents. They all sound like they're from Yorkshire or I think Yorkshire, not Manchester. Let me first of all look at Burnt Face Man, because if you don't know who, I mean, it might ring a bell. It was like really popular in like 2004, and it's the sort of shit you would watch flash cartoons when you're in
I've got
school.
an idea of who he is just based off
So
that one video.
Burnt Face Man's fan. No. Okay, basically he's a little small Asian guy.
Yep.
He's like a creepy stalker, and he makes Burnt Face Man like pate for him. He goes, I've made my own pate for you, added nasal hair and yeast.
Okay.
So he's disturbing and adds absolutely nothing in value when it comes to a fight.
Okay.
So we got him.
Sweet. So the rules are they must fight until the death. We must realistically talk it out how that fight actually happens, and then the winner will move on to the green round, which is the quarterfinals, until they get all the way to the final.
Bit disappointed you haven't heard of him. All right, so I've just got BFM's fan.
Okay.
So are we gonna go through all the characters first, or do you want to like have them fight already?
We're gonna have them fight, and then we'll go through the next ones.
Okay.
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 Right, do you want to take that off? Because I have no absolutely fuck all about Burnt Face Man's fan. Apart from he's a man that makes pate.
Do you want me to pull up? Actually, I can pull up a clip of him.
Nah, it's fine. Let's not get into clips.
No.
No. I'm going to rely on your knowledge for this one. So
he's literally in it for one scene.
That's fine.
In one episode.
I can't see how he would win against Wile E. Coyote, but I also don't see how Wile E. Coyote could do anything of significance.
So there was, I think it's like episode 2 or 3. They only made like 5 or 6 episodes. And they're like nearly 15 years ago that they came out, and I haven't watched it recently, which is probably my own mistake. But Burnt Face Man, everyone hates him anyway. They think he's a wanker, and he's a shit superhero. But then a new superhero comes into town, Slightly Bruised Man.
Ooh.
He comes in, and everyone loves him because he's got a much bigger penis. But Burnt Face Man still has his loyal fan.
This one loyal fan.
One guy who
makes
him.
pate.
Out of I was about to say anal hair and yeast. Hopefully not.
No.
But I wouldn't put it past him.
Any skills? What are his skill sets?
Well, he can make pate.
He can make pate. Can he make it well?
I don't know. I don't know. He never ate. He doesn't eat it.
Is it nice? Does Burnt Face Man eat it? Does he appreciate this pate made out of hair and yeast?
No, he doesn't. Oh God. But what would Wile E. Coyote do?
So Wile E. Coyote.
Why are they fighting?
They've just been thrust into this situation. Why not? We will also say it's on neutral ground. McDonald's car park.
Okay.
Okay, and that will be the same for all the fights.
So that's the setting you've chosen.
That's the setting. McDonald's car park.
Okay.
Wile E. Coyote.
Uh-huh.
He's got a various particular set of skills.
All right.
None of them,
Liam Neeson, calm down.
None of them are particularly helpful at saving Liam Neeson's daughter. He's got a unique ability. He can pull out almost anything from nowhere, including signs. He can't talk. Can't scream for help if he needs it. But he can write on a sign. Seems to be an incredible inventor. He can invent traps. He can invent explosives.
That backfire all the time.
He does. He's shit at them. So how I expect this to go down. They're in a car park. Wile E. Coyote draws a circle on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume Burnt Face Man's fan would go and fall into the hole. Because that's how these sort of comic book logic works. What are you looking for?
Trying to find a picture just so.
Just go on images.
Oh, it's
No.
actually coming up with people with burnt faces. I don't want that.
Okay, that was a bad idea.
I don't want that.
That's a bad idea. People, use your imaginations.
He's a very small Asian guy.
Very small Asian guy, that's fine. So what we can assume is Wile E. Coyote has set up all the traps in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's very shit at his job. He only has one job, and that's to capture Roadrunner. Typically in the real world, coyotes will eat a Roadrunner without much difficulty because they're incredible predators. Wile E. Coyote can't do jack shit. So he's already set up all of these traps. He's got like cages and like explosives and dynamite. And all this fan wants to do is go up to him and go, "I've made some pate." I don't know if he sounds like that, but
He just sounds like a very stereotypical Indian person.
I can't do that accent. But
Okay.
I've made some pate for you.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, right, here's my theory, because Wile E. Coyote is constantly chasing after Roadrunner.
Yeah.
And he's the one doing the chasing.
Yeah.
It's going to be the little Asian fan that's going to be chasing after, Wile E. Coyote, and he's going to get a taste of his own medicine, and
Oh,
he's going to be running away. He won't be able to get away from this stalker of a fan.
that's what it's going to be, because he's going to be transferring his fan powers towards Wile E. Coyote. Because Burnt Face Man no longer exists. It's just these two people. They've both been pulled from their respective universes, and this fan must fanboy over someone. And who better than Coyote?
I think you know what? I think I know who wins already.
Go ahead.
I think Wile E. Coyote will win by default because Burnt Face Man's fan will just wither and cry and die without his idol. He's been ripped away to another universe, and he doesn't have the one person that gave him a purpose in life anymore.
I will say, though, that Wile E. Coyote will overdo it, because he will kill him. He will set up about 1 billion different dynamite all over the car park. Thinking himself smart, he sets it all off. The fan does explode. Various body parts go everywhere, and a little bit of splatter of pate also covers the ground. And the smoke clears, and no one's there. Wile E. Coyote is not there. Apart from if this was on TV, the camera would pan up, and Wile E. Coyote would be there with a little sign saying "shit"
Yep.
as he starts to descend from the sky.
I think it's safe to say that Wile E. Coyote wins this round.
He does win that round. Kind of by default, because I can't see the fan actually doing anything. At least Wile E. Coyote's got a vast amount of explosives and
Pretty sure
guns
he's
at some point.
bog-eyed as well, I think, so he wouldn't be able to see much what's going on because he can't fucking see straight. So
in the very first round, Wile E. Coyote takes it.
awesome.
Shall we see who Wile E. Coyote will be going up against?
Potentially in the next round. So I guess
Would you like to go again?
I'll pick first. Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? You pick first this time.
Okay. Just like to say we have picked 12, but there are only 8 spaces, so at least 2 won't come about. So, in the second round,
you're getting really into this.
I am getting really
it's
into
like you're a
this.
dungeon master. You're a true dungeon master.
I play a lot in D&D. I do Dungeon Master as well.
I want to come up with the arena for this fight.
Okay, that's fair enough. So,
okay,
we have got
because I don't know what you got.
Pizza Shop owner, Spider-Man 2.
Go!
Are we talking about the fat guy from the film?
No, the one from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2.
Ooh, his boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Stick that man's name on.
I don't know what his name is. I think he is just credited as Pizza Shop owner.
Let's call him Pizza Shop owner.
Pizza Shop ship owner. No, it's hard to fucking... So I've got to lean over a microphone to reach the fucking keyboard. All right.
Do you want to go ahead and
pick my one?
Yep. Pizza Shop owner against
Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah.
I just snorted. That is how funny it is. Oh my god. Right. Well,
Wallace.
I already know who's going to win.
Oh, we don't know yet, though. We never know how it's going to go.
All right. They're having a fight, right?
Yep.
I reckon they're going to have a fight in some sort of manufacturing. Because, like, what do you put on a pizza?
Cheese.
All right. What the fuck does Wallace love?
He loves Wensleydale. Are we saying that they've run out of Wensleydale for his Wensleydale pizza? Is that the situation that's come about?
Well, I think he's desperately trying to get some cheese. That's for sure. He went to the fucking moon to get some cheese.
That's very true. So we are saying that Wallace orders a pizza with Wensleydale cheese on it, and Peter Parker in his little red hat.
Please tell me that he's late delivering his pizza on Wallace.
He is really late. Wallace is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you're 5 minutes late. I can't pay for that."
Oh, Wallace.
And he doesn't. He does get a free pizza. But when he opens up the pizza box, obviously Peter Parker was being Spider-Man at the time, ruined his entire pizza. But not only that, there's no cheese on it, Gromit. There's no cheese.
I can't do this. I'm gonna die.
Wallace is pissed and he calls up the Pizza Hut man. And he goes, "You didn't put any cheese on it." And this Pizza Hut man's taking none of his shit. He's a stereotypical, almost racist Italian. And where do they want to meet up to discuss their differences and have this epic fight?
Well, I was thinking like some kind of factory, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Like, well, not like, I mean, it would be a bit too on the nose to have a fight in a cheese factory, because he'll have all the cheese he wants. Maybe like somewhere that makes the factory that makes pizza boxes.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Wallace is a bit of an inventor.
Yeah.
I'd say a bit. He is an inventor.
His entire house is. He wakes up in the morning, doesn't actually get out of bed himself.
No.
His whole house does it for him.
Yeah. Oh God. So Wallace can build loads
anything.
Of shit. And what can Pizza Guy do?
So he can make pizza. He can make it well.
And he can tell people to go.
Yep. That's about it.
That's about it.
So they meet at this factory, at this pizza box factory. The pizza man rocks up wearing his pizza overalls and looking angry as he normally does.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he just hears a...
Oh no. Oh no. I think someone's wearing the
wrong trousers.
Oh boy.
It's happened. He's wearing the wrong trousers. Wallace is taking none of this shit.
Where's my fucking cheese?
Yeah, he's like... He's left Gromit at home. He doesn't want Gromit to
Gromit is not involved. This is not a tag team match.
This is not a tag team match. There can be no outside help. Only the skills that they can have. And Wallace invented these. He's allowed them in.
Okay.
He walks closer towards the pizza man. The pizza man knows what Gromit really wants. It's Wensleydale. He's come prepared, Paul. He's come prepared. He runs straight up to Wallace and chucks all the Wensleydale at him. This is what this is all about. The pizza guy doesn't want to die of cheese. Of course, he would be that stupid.
Oh.
Wallace, however...
Oh, God.
He falls for it.
Oh, of course he does.
He jumps straight out of his wrong trousers. Straight out of there.
I wasn't expecting you to say wrong trousers.
He jumps out the trousers and he goes straight for the cheese and he's gobbling it all up.
Mm-hmm. Has he got any crackers though?
He does not have crackers.
He's just eating cheese on his own.
He's desperate for this cheese. I know what you're thinking. Even the pizza man doesn't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't believe I even said it. But he's eating the cheese. As this is going on, as he's eating, the trousers they're walking by themselves. It does happen in the film.
Yeah, that is true.
The wrong trousers carry on walking towards the pizza man as if it's got a mind of its own. The pizza man doesn't know what to do. He's really unfit. He's not a particularly good fighter.
Oh.
Trouser kicks him right in the balls. He goes flying backwards.
Oh.
His head hits probably back of a conveyor belt, causes everything to start going. It's now getting a little bit more dangerous. Unfortunately for Wallace, he's also on the conveyor belt eating the cheese.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of momentarily distracted.
Wallace isn't even fighting anymore.
Wallace isn't fighting, he's just eating cheese. That's how much he wanted the cheese. Wallace's invention is now fighting the pizza delivery guy.
Gotcha.
Pizza delivery guy obviously is a man of his own tools. He's got a spatula, so he starts hitting the
fucking electronic abomination.
Essentially this Terminator bottom down. He's got a rolling pin in one hand. He's got a spatula or knives in the other. Like, he has come prepared. He knew this might go down, how it might go down. He's attacking the shit out of the out of the machine. But let's be honest, we've never actually seen this pizza guy fight. Can he fight? He's Italian. Maybe he can. He works in customer service. We know for a fact that customers, anyone that's listening to this, including ourselves, we're all cunts. So he must be hard. And he takes on Spider-Man, not physically, but he does emotionally abuse him, which I find hilarious.
He does a fine job of that.
Yeah.
He fires him.
He does fire him. He fires Spider-Man.
Can't say many people fire a superhero.
Yeah. So he is fighting the wrong trousers. Wallace realizes what's going on, of course. The trousers have a mind of his own. He's like, oh, God. And he's doing the whole, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gets off the conveyor belt. He carries all the cheese with him because, he can still move about.
He's probably brought like a burlap sack with him or something. Yeah.
He holds on to it and he gets back into the trousers. But as he's doing that, round the top of his head with the rolling pin.
Oh.
Yeah, the pizza man's got him. He's kind of dazed and confused, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not having this." And he goes full kill mode. This is it. Wallace has now been attacked. He thinks, if I've been attacked,
I know what happens.
What happens?
Does he turn into a were-rabbit?
He does not turn into a were-rabbit. This isn't what happens.
Is this like we're talking the original trilogy of Wallace and Gromit Wallace?
We are talking the original, 10. What was it, like?
The Grand Day Out, wrong trousers, and a close shave.
All that. Of course, we know he can build more stuff, and Wallace is he thought ahead. He's quickly made some little machines. He's made little grommets. I believe he can do that if he wanted to.
Probably has, but I think you're going into fan fiction territory.
I am going fan fiction, but what we do know is he does have a robot dog that attacked him.
That's not his dog, though, is it? It's someone else's.
Did he keep the robot dog?
No, they killed the robot dog.
Oh no!
Yeah, it fell into like a giant meat grinder.
Oh, what a shame. What we do know is that those trousers are still deadly, though.
The pizza shop owner's got to be on his last legs by now.
He is on his last leg. He's been kicked the shit out of by these trousers, and now Wallace is back in, controlling them. The trousers are kicking. They're running up on the wall, hanging upside down, and then splatting right onto him again, because we do know that these feet can stick to walls. They can stick onto ceilings.
Yep.
There's a whole scene in it where he's going crazy, like, you gotta help me, these trousers are out of control. And he's walking all over the ceiling.
Yeah.
All the while, the little penguin's doing that.
Feathers McGraw's. Was he watching? Is he watching?
From afar, yeah, with his little goggles.
And his little rubber hat.
He is in his little rubber hat. He knows that he wants to steal these trousers after these fights. Done.
Yeah, he does.
The pizza man doesn't really stand a chance. I mean, we've given him the...
How's this fight lasted longer than Wile E. fucking Coyote?
Because Wile E. Coyote was against the shittest opponent. The pizza man backs up. He's now against a conveyor belt. He's walking towards him. He takes the final kick as hard as he can. Right into his head.
Ooh.
Kills him.
Yep, skull open.
Skull open. Blood going everywhere.
Oof. But I didn't know Wallace could be so fucking violent, I'll be honest with you.
Well, it's more the trousers than anything, but, you know, when you forget a man's cheese and then hit him over the head with a rolling pin...
It tends to piss you off.
It does tend to piss you off, even though he did get his cheese in the end. That was it. He was...
You could say he was cheesed off.
He was very cheesed off. So for the next round...
I'm really proud of myself for that one.
Yeah, you did well there.
Right, so...
The next round, it will be Wile E. Coyote against Wallace.
Well,
different setting, but what we'll do first is get through the rest of the blues.
Yeah, we'll get the preliminaries done. I think that's what they're called, preliminary rounds. I guess I will pull first.
Go for it.
Let's have a look from the bowl. Oh, fucking hell.
What?
Tingle from Zelda.
Yep.
I picked that one as well.
Ooh.
So if you pull that, you'll have to pick a different name. That's a good one. I thought that would be amazing. So are we going original Tingle or are we going iDubbbz I'm gay?
No, we're going
original Tingle.
Original game Tingle.
You know what? I thought Tingle was
Floats
such
in
a
a bubble.
ridiculous character. What does he do? Sell you items?
He sells you a map.
He sells you a map.
He sells you a map.
Okay.
He's on the ground for most of it until you get a ranged weapon when you can pop his balloon, so he falls to the earth and then sells you more maps.
Because I only ever so
I'm talking like Ocarina of Time.
See, I didn't play
Majora's
Ocarina of
Mask.
Time. I only did Wind Waker, and he was
The Wind Waker as well. Is the same concept.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So
Tingle is against Hector, Breaking Bad, the man in a chair. I'm not really sure how this is going to work, to be fair.
Yes, I was so hoping you would pick that one, Hector, the one with the little bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Are we
ding,
doing
ding.
Hector in a chair or Hector pre-chair?
Oh, in the chair.
In the chair.
In
We're
the
doing
fucking
in the
chair.
fucking
Yes.
chair.
Right.
Write those names down.
What the fuck can he do?
This is going to be an interesting one because he's a stroke victim. Just so you know, he can't walk, he can't move, he can't really talk. He can ring a bell.
He's basically Stephen Hawking without the machine or brains.
Essentially, yeah.
I've just written Hector BB for Breaking Bad.
Fair enough, but there are no outside help. He can't call on his cousins.
No, although he does end. This is a little bit of a Breaking Bad spoiler, but he does die via bomb.
That's how I'm thinking this is going to go down.
You reckon?
Yeah, because
But then that he doesn't win, does he?
I don't know.
Because
We'll have to see.
You know,
we'll have to see how it plays
it's a
out.
double death.
So we got Tingle trying to sell maps, and we got Hector. Where are they meeting? I would say Hector is.
Well, you
at
choose
Los...
this one.
Is Hector?
He's Mexican.
He's Mexican. Would he be in Mexico at this point?
What, like in a do you want the Breaking Bad desert?
Yeah. Should we do the Breaking Bad desert? Shall we give it to Hector's favour?
All right.
Obviously, there's a spell that went on in Hyrule, and Tingle got pulled through a wormhole. He was on his little balloon at the time, so he kind of just floated right in there. And he floats back out, and he's in a desert land. He's expecting to see some Gorgons around, but there aren't any.
Oh, God.
What he does see is a man in a chair, just by himself.
He thinks he's fallen into the what's the desert that Ganondorf comes from?
Yeah, the
I
what is it called now? Where all the women are born, but no men. Apart from...
Is it the Garuda?
Yeah,
is it?
Garuda
Valley or
something like that.
Yeah,
He thinks he's there, but he sees a man in a chair. It doesn't look anything like any man he's ever seen. They always looked a bit more
with the faint smell of crystal meth in the distance.
And he realized this man must be lost. And Tingle is looking around. He's a very apt map drawer. It's how he gets about using his balloon. He gets a scan of his environment and he draws a map. So he thinks, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw my map.
Oh, God.
And then I'm going to go down to this unfortunate fellow in a wheelchair and offer him a map to sell. He was like, he wants to make some money out of this situation. Tingle's a bit of a dick like that.
He's such an opportunist prick.
He is an opportunist prick. The amount of times that, the hero of Hyrule could have done with a map, I'll sell it to you.
I'll sell it to you.
Yeah, fuck
If
right
Tingle
off.
never speaks because they don't voice.
They do, he does speak.
Well, I'm saying
speaks in text.
What I mean is he speaks. What I was about to say was you never hear his voice.
Yeah,
If he had a voice, what would he sound like? Because he's not in the new Legend of Zelda, is he? He's
No,
not in Breath of the Wild. So
he's very much a fully grown adult in a green leotard. That's who he is.
I mean, I'm just picturing iDubbbz.
Yeah, he would be.
And he come through and he speak like that. He have a voice. He go, I find Cratcher in pink.
Okay, if you want to voice him in this.
Well, just do. Can't even speak today. Just do the iDubbbz European gay voice, and then you've got it.
I can't do that. I don't know how he sounds like. I don't know what any of that means.
Just try do your best bad attempt at a Swedish accent.
Okay. I don't know if this is any good.
You sound a little like you're from New Zealand.
Okay, well, I guess this is what I'm going to do.
You just started to sound like someone from
South Africa.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
oh, God. All right. So fucking Hector. I just looked at the screen again. I'm just picturing him there looking really pissed off, tapping his bell.
So what happens is Tingle goes all the way down. He's like, I've got a map for you, my friend. I understand you're lost. I got you a map. And he pulls out a map. I don't know if this is how Tingle sounds, and I'm sorry if this is incredibly racist.
No, this is accurate.
Okay, so and he goes, I've got you a map. I'll sell it to you for 10 rupees. As the currency that only he knows.
And Hector probably frowns because he's thinking,
well, Hector does this.
He does that thing where he's gurning with his mouth, yeah.
And he's ringing his little bell going, ding, 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 ding. And he's like, I don't understand what you mean. Do you want to buy a map or not? And Hector's like going, once for yes, two for no, as he's always done.
Right.
He goes, ding, ding.
Right, so no, he's not interested.
No, he's like, yes. Yes.
Oh, all right. So
he's like, he wants to buy a map. But Tingle's an idiot. He's a fully grown man in a leotard hovering above the sky, although he is can sell it to an even bigger idiot, as in Link.
Yeah.
He's getting a bit pissed off. He's like, well, if you're not going to buy the map, why did I come all the way down here? Hector still wants to buy this map. He's breathing even heavily now. He's looking very pissed off, and he's doing that mouth thing that he normally does. And he starts like ding 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 ding.
Wait, go on, keep going.
Tingle's getting really pissed off at this, so he rolls up his map. What are you checking up on?
Hector Breaking Bad.
Oh,
I want to get his face up there for
you
reference.
get your face up there. There he goes. Here he is.
Go
Look,
on.
he's doing that exact face, that exact like, I want that fucking map, but I can't communicate that I want this fucking map. Tingle rolls up his little map thing and hits it right over the head of Hector. He's like, if you want the map, you need to say you want the map. Tingle is very insensitive to the disabled.
Yeah, but he might not know he's disabled. I don't think there's any disabled people in Hyrule.
I don't think he understands the concept of disabled.
Yeah.
I think he's just seen a man in a wheelchair ringing a bell. And he's like, do you want a map? Hector's getting more and more pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to kill Tingle. We all want to kill him.
Well, we've always wanted to kill him.
Yeah, the amount of times I shot him with a balloon and he didn't die falling from the sky, really pissed me the fuck off.
I can't. Can you pick Tingle up like you can
No.
do in Wind
No.
Waker? Because if I did, I would have tried lobbing a little bastard off a
I
cliff.
would have tried killing him many times, but you can't kill him.
Shit.
Hector's getting pissed off.
He's going to try kill him next.
Yeah, so what's going to happen? What's Hector going to do about the situation? He's breathing really rapidly.
I don't know. Is he packing any heat?
Well, what is going on is you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And Tingle looks behind him and there's a red flashing light.
Oh no.
He's like, what is this? Then it's getting quicker. And he looks at Hector's face, who's now smiling. And he's like, ah, shit.
Kaboom!
Explosion.
Oh god. And let me guess, half of Tingle's face comes off. Only half.
The smoke settles.
Mm.
There's no chair. There's various chairs everywhere. There's various Hector everywhere as well.
Oh.
There's no Tingle either.
Oh.
But if you look up, there he is, completely burnt out to shit with his balloon.
Ah. I honestly thought Hector was going to win somehow, but then I
Yeah.
realised suicide doesn't tend to get you very far.
The only skill at killing that we ever seen Hector do in a wheelchair was blowing himself up, and we're considering that canon. Hector
Yep.
tries to use self-destruct.
Mm-hmm.
It fails.
What is he, Geodude now?
He's Geodude. It missed. And Tingle used Fly, got out of there.
Yeah, yes he did.
Because
Yeah.
once you burst his balloon, he does pop another one after you're done talking to him and he goes back up to the
Oh,
start.
he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
How the fuck
We
Tingle
also-
won that by doing nothing?
We also know that bombs and explosions do exist in the Zelda universe.
Yep.
Flashing lights is...
And they don't really affect him, do they? Because you can throw a bomb right next to him.
Yeah, and he doesn't die.
Yep.
But he would still want to get out of
Hector
there.
dies. When he's right next to a bomb, he
Yeah,
definitely...
He full on killed himself doing that. We know that Tingle is immune based off the fact that I've thrown many bombs at Tingle without actually killing him.
Me too, yeah.
If anything, Tingle should have sorted out the threat with Ganondorf. The fact that he didn't just proves of how much of a cunt
I
Tingle
think
is.
Tingle is actually a secret god.
But we're going to go through the laws of physics as well, that we would say that Tingle could have died had he not used his balloon.
All right.
Because I'm not having Tingle get to the end just by saying he's invincible.
No, that's fine. No, I get it. He can die.
He died.
All right. We're moving to the next preliminary round.
Yep.
So,
I'd love if we do have the viewers who are watching this episode and are typing in saying, this is all shit. You're just making shit up. Yes, we are.
Well, that's the whole idea of it.
Yeah. But it is all based in the reality of what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Should
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
It's very exciting.
If I see Superman, I'm going to punch him.
No, don't worry. I didn't put any actual overpowered characters at all.
Oh, I've just seen Burnt Off Face Man. I didn't put that back.
Oh, you fool. Good thing you weren't looking at a name you hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Cheating bastard.
Right. In the last round of the left-hand side,
Mm-hmm.
we have got Mr. Poopy Butthole. Yes, Mr. Poopy Butthole. If you don't know who Mr. Poopy Butthole is,
Ooh,
vastly encourage you to watch Rick and Morty.
Oh, Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Poopy Butthole. He looks kind of like a banana.
He does kind of look like a banana. He's got a walking stick. He's been shot.
Oh, is this pre or post shooting?
Mm.
You know, because it's important.
Oh, shall we say post-shooting?
Because then he's got a handicap, and it's.
I mean, the previous guy also had a handicap.
Yeah, but he had a handicap from the beginning of the show. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so shall we say at his prime of being before shot?
Okay, before shot.
Yeah. And who is Mr. Poopy Butthole going to be facing up against?
Oh boy, let's find out. Zach Brannigan from Futurama.
Yep.
Zach Brannigan.
Yep.
You see, I know who he is.
Yep.
I've watched many and many episodes of Futurama.
Yep.
But I don't know too much about what he can do.
So,
apart from pilot a ship, I think.
So we've got this in the bag. We have chosen the perfect contestants for each other.
Really? Why is that?
Well,
is it Z-A or Zap Brannigan?
Yeah.
I thought it was Zach.
No, it's Zap.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do you want to quickly check Google? Because I thought it was
yeah, no, I always... Maybe I was... Fucking Hector, get out of it. Zach Brannigan?
I'm sure it's Zap.
Maybe it is Zap. Zap Brannigan. Yeah, it is. It is. I was wrong.
Sweet. Zap Brannigan. In case no one's ever watched Futurama, he plays a Starship Enterprise-esque Captain Picard, but incredibly dumb.
Yeah, and he's got hot pants on.
Essentially, yeah. He's oh no, he's not even Picard. He'd be Shatner.
Oh, maybe that's... Is he a parody of Shatner?
I think he's meant to be a parody of Shatner.
Because he kind of talks in the same sort of similar way.
Yeah, he's kind of got like, I must defeat the enemies.
Yep, that's him.
Yep. So, where do you want this battle to take place?
Well, I mean, Rick and Morty is heavily set in like space and shit, and not heavily, but like they have plenty of. So it's got to be on like a planet, like a foreign planet.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm picturing, you know, the planet in the very first episode of Rick and Morty. That's not too far a stretch of place.
Where Rick is like, you need to shove them up your butthole.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta put these way up your butthole, Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm thinking there because that doesn't look like too far a place that they might visit in Futurama. So.
What I assume would have happened is Mr. Poopy Butthole was with Morty and Rick, or Rick and Morty, at the time of him being on this planet, and Rick and Morty left without him. They just completely forgot about him momentarily. Because, you know, they always get distracted by shit.
Always.
And they leave through their green portal.
Yep.
And Mr. Poopy Butthole is still there by himself. And he's like,
oh, wee.
Yep. At the same time, a big ship from the sky
comes down
and lands on the planet. And out comes Zap Brannigan. Like,
Zap Brannigan.
He's like, I have discovered this new planet.
I've discovered this new planet. No, I'm doing a comic book guy from Simpsons.
Yeah, no, it's not him. He's like, maybe Leela will finally sleep with me. No, I'm doing it.
Well, they do sound similar. I mean, shows were made by the same people.
Maybe voiced by the same person.
Could be.
He's walking around and he's like, computer log, this planet is shit. And he does seem to be butthole and he thinks he's an alien species.
He is.
He is an alien species. Well, to him, he would be an alien species, but they're both from Earth.
Are they?
Just at different times of the...
Is that canon? I don't think it's ever established where Mr. Poopy Butthole is from.
He's got to be from Earth.
Got to be.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's look up a picture of Mr. Poopy Butthole and see... You know, I'm actually scared to type in Google Poopy Butthole. Mr. Poopy Butthole.
It's all one word, mate.
Oh, it is one. How do you know it's a one word? I feel ashamed.
Images. There you go.
Oh, wee. Yeah.
Just kind of just Banana Man.
Oh my god, is that a pop vinyl figure of him?
Yeah.
That looks horrifying.
I know, I don't want that.
Ew, no.
So, he goes, oh my god, look at this disgusting yellow alien. Like, I must have it as a pet.
Of course.
Mr. Poopy Butthole's like, oh, I'm not a... I'm not a pet. I can't do his voice. I'm not as good as you with it.
Oh, that's not nice, mister. Oh, what the fuck voice was that?
I don't know. But he does have a... see if he...
He'd just do Morty's voice. It's basically a variant of Morty's voice.
Okay. Anyway, so... Captain Brannigan tries to capture him. And he's chasing him around, kind of like you chase around a rabbit around your kitchen when you're trying to pick him up.
Right. I'd imagine he'd be quite nimble. He's quite slim. He's probably quite
He is. He does,
streamlined, isn't he?
He does get out of the way quite a lot. And we haven't seen anything of Mr. Peepy Butthole fighting that much, have we?
No, mainly just like, the episode where he's introduced, there was a lot of aliens in that episode, vicious ones, and I think he was just like, I don't know, was he involved in like dodging attacks or anything?
Well, you could assume that he lasted a while, but a lot of the time,
he gets shot in the end. So
he does get shot.
Zach Brannigan's got a gun. Mr. Poopy Butthole's fucked.
That's where I'm going with this. You're just giving away the ending. Let's just skip right to the finale.
Okay.
So I had a whole thing planned out for this, but sure.
I'm sorry. I just got too excited.
They're chasing each other. Zach Brannigan gets pissed off and shoots him with his laser gun. It goes right through him. Unfortunately for Mr. Peepy Butthole, unlike when who was it that shot him?
Zach Brannigan. It was the mother. What's her name?
Beth.
Yep.
Beth shoots him, but Beth isn't really great at using guns apparently, so she doesn't go.
Well, she shot him at point blank range. So
Zach Brannigan gets him through the head.
What?
Right between the eyes. We've seen him do shit like this before. He does kill wildlife quite.
So we're seeing bullet comes straight out of here.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And he drops down dead. That could have been the best fight ever, but you had to give it away. Sorry about this, audience, but Paul's a moron. We'll go over to the next one.
Fuck you. All right.
Put in Zach Brannigan. I can't wait for the next fight. What have we got? We got Tingle against Zach Brannigan. It'll be fine.
Imagine. Oh my god. All right. Okay. So, see, I'm not sure. Do you want to do these first and then work out the finalist and then do the ones?
Nah, we'll carry on.
We'll do the early ones because once we do all of that, there's going to be no surprises. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not fussed, but it's just a thought.
No, we'll get through all the greens.
Okay.
All the greens. We'll get through all the blues.
Okay.
Do you want to go first? I did first last time.
Yeah, alrighty. Let's do it. Oh my god. Fucks.
What have you got?
Wally from Where's Wally?
Yep.
Also known in America as Where's Waldo. All right.
Put that in there just in case.
Yeah, just in case people forget. Is it an English creation? Is it British?
I'm not sure if it is British or not.
Because I don't know why they would bother changing the name at all.
I don't know. Maybe I can't even answer that.
I'm just typing in Wally. What I want is Wally versus Wallace. That would be great if we ever got that far. What have you got? What have you picked? Yes! This is going to be the best fight ever!
So, Wally, notoriously well at staying hidden, is going up against Magikarp.
Yes!
The shittest of the Pokemon.
Come on, please tell me that you're not proud. I love the fact that this fight is between two people that both do absolutely nothing.
So, for this one, I have to be a little bit creative.
Oh, yes, you do. This is better than I imagined.
You chose the last arena, I'll choose this one.
Okay. Oh, God. All right, so I'm thinking.
They're at a fair.
No. Did you pick the last one?
You picked the last one.
Fuck, I just had a really good idea for All right, go on.
Too late. They're at a fair, an amusement park, if you will.
Okay.
Magikarp is in one of the tanks, ready to be sold.
Oh, he's a prize, is he?
He is a prize.
Is he in a Pokeball already? Or is he...
No. He's swimming around.
All right.
He's by himself. He's lonely.
Right, of course.
There are hundreds of people in this place, so it is packed to the brim.
They would be. Wally's probably there.
Wally is there, but everyone's wearing the same fucking costume.
Oh, what?
Yeah, where's Wally?
Oh, God. Oh, what? Waldo? What?
Yeah,
I don't know who this fucking Wally bullshit is. Said every American ever.
Oh, yeah. Where's Wally, the Waldo?
Yeah.
Should we just call him Where's Wall?
Yeah, where's Wall?
Where is he?
I don't know.
But what's going on with Magikarp? People are walking past. Somebody knocks over the tank. Crashes. Unfortunately, the Wally or Waldo, who's not Wally or Waldo, behind the counter who's wearing the same costume, doesn't even notice that this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Magikarp's flapping around. He
does.
uses Splash. it does nothing. We know definitively that Pokemon can survive outside of the water because I have used Magikarp in the grass and he was fine.
Right.
He didn't die.
Yeah, fish in the Pokemon world don't tend to die from... What's the reverse of dehydration? No, it is dehydration. What we're talking about.
They don't die from dehydration. They seem to be able to breathe in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
You can use water Pokemon in the desert. You can use fucking like Goldie in the desert. Doesn't die. You can fight it. You may actually win because a lot of the desert Pokemon are rock, or is good against rock. Fortunately, Wally or Waldo isn't a rock or anything like that. He's not even a fighter.
No, he's a normal type person.
He is. Wally's here somewhere, but where is he? Where's Wally? Where's Waldo?
Well, Magikarp's not going to be looking for him. Magikarp doesn't know his arse from his fucking
fins. But
fins.
you know what Magikarp is doing? He uses Splash again.
The cheek of it.
I know, yeah. And maybe again. In fact, every time it gets to his turn, I think his turn, he's using Splash. It's the only fucking move that Magikarp actually has.
And you can't teach him anything via TMs.
You really can't, because no one owns him at the moment.
But then once it hits what was it, level 20, 21? It'll become a Gyarados.
He does, but he's only level 1.
Ah, he's fucked then.
He's absolutely fucked. Do you know what's happening?
What?
He's using up all of his moves. He's just used Splash again.
No.
Yeah, it's happened.
But if he uses up... No.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know what happens when you don't have any moves?
He uses Struggle.
He does, and you know what happens when you use Struggle?
He's hit with recoil damage.
He is hit with recoil damage. Magikarp is killing himself. But Wally is still unable to be found.
Oh god, this is the best decision ever. Alright, go on.
Unfortunately, a bit of time has passed. Every turn that Magikarp thinks it's gotten to, Magikarp is using Struggle because he is now struggling. He eventually faints. He doesn't die. He just goes to 0 HP.
Oh god, he faints.
He does faint. But you know what happens?
Wally wins.
We found Wally.
Yep.
He picked up the Magikarp.
Oh.
He's taking him home.
Oh.
He eats him. We know that Wally...
I wish you could have seen the look on Raph's face as he said that. His eyes just got really wide as he went, he eats him.
We know that Wally is a human.
Yep.
We know that definitively.
Uh-huh.
Because he's not drawn as some alien.
He's not armed. He doesn't have any weapons.
He's only a person who gets lost in crowds. But we do know that he must have the same biochemistry as humans.
You're mixing it up. Wally does not get lost in crowds. People lose him in crowds. But he knows exactly where the fuck he is.
But I assume at some point he does in the books. He's
looking right at you at all times.
He always looks right at you at all times, which means he knew exactly where Magikarp was at all
the whole time. He knew exactly what was going on.
But he didn't need to do anything.
He's like a secret genius.
He is. Because he was only using Splash. He was just splashing around. Why would Wally try and deliberately pick him up and make himself known as where he is? He'd wait for Magikarp to go to 0 HP and faint. Yeah. And then he takes him home and eats him because humans need to eat and humans do love fish. What he did a bit of fishing.
He did on land fishing.
Wally wins because Magikarp can't do shit against that. If only he was level 18 and leveled up to level 19 and became Gyarados, he would have stand him.
Is it level 19, is it?
I think it's level 18 or 19.
Oh, I thought it was 20 or 21.
Either way. Should we pick the next contestants?
Yes. So, I picked first last time, I think.
Yep, you did. So I will pick again. How many we got left?
We've got 3 more matches left.
Sweet.
For preliminaries. Here we go. A moment of truth.
Bible Man.
Bible Man.
Who's Bible Man?
You don't know who Bible Man is?
No.
Oh, he's the best superhero ever.
From
the TV show Bible Man. Alright, I'm showing you a picture of this. He looks kind of like Steel. I thought that you told me about Bible Man. Maybe I'm getting my friends mixed up.
No, I've never even heard of Bible Man. I'm sure people have heard of Bible Man, but...
Bible Man is a shit superhero.
Oh, yeah?
From, what's it, the 80s or no? 95.
Okay.
And he basically has the power to preach.
Okay.
And that's about it, and like read out like clips from... Look at his stupid fucking mask.
Right, okay.
Has he got a sword? Yeah, he does have a sword.
Okay, so we can use a sword.
And a shield, right, so...
Okay.
Well, let me just... Because I'm not entirely clued up on what powers he has. I'm sure there must... 2 stars out of 1.5.
Fair enough. Get just type in Bibleman wiki.
Let's just see what powers he has. He's got villains as well. Oh, he's got the Sultan of Selfishness, Dr. Decepto.
Scroll down to his powers. We don't need to see who his villains are. Or just type in Bibleman wiki and maybe we can.
All right. If I just type in power source, probably comes from God. Super strength.
Yep.
He has a powerful suit of armor, which he terms full armor of God. He has a lightsaber, a weapon which is called a lightsaber, but it is. But only when fighting becomes the only option. So he's a pacifist.
Okay.
So he will only really resort to it if, I don't know, I guess if him and his friends' lives are in danger, maybe.
Or if he's been thrust into some sort of
satanic duel.
Yep.
Maybe.
Who is Bibleman going to be up against?
That is a good question, but let me just pop his name in there.
Mm-hmm.
Bible fucking man. You got to watch some of the clips because it's some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen on the internet, actually. All right, let's see who he's up against. Alrighty then.
What we got?
It's another Pokemon.
Okay.
Jigglypuff.
Yay! I wish you picked Jigglypuff last turn.
Why?
You're gonna have a Pokemon battle.
I wasn't expecting you to pick a Pokemon, actually.
Yeah.
Why Jigglypuff?
I just think he's useless.
Fair enough.
But in this one, it might be good.
Well, Jigglypuff is probably going to send Bibleman to sleep.
Yep. So.
Okay, so
yeah, you can pick the arena.
It's in a church.
Oh, okay.
It's in a church. A big one.
Okay, so we're in a massive church, a cathedral then.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. And is Bibleman there in his full armor?
He
With
is.
his sword and shield?
He hasn't. Well, let's just say that he can manifest his sword and shield at will. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think he's always holding them. In fact, I didn't know he had a sword and shield. So any clip I've ever seen, he hasn't got them.
Okay, so we'll say. We'll say he can manifest his shit because apparently he only ever kills him because it said something about going full armor or something.
He's got that full armor of God, which is what he calls his suit of armor.
Okay, shall we say he's wearing it underneath his clothes?
Yeah, he did. Well, let's just say he pulls his sword out of his ass.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, and he does the whole He-Man thing and just has his armor if needs be.
I think he probably does do the He-Man thing because I think he walks around like a normal bloke in a blue t-shirt and then Bible Man.
No, I've got it. He is wearing his full suit of armor. He's got his sword. He's got his shield.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a cathedral, and the door's open.
As they do.
Yep. And a little kid walks in with a red hat.
A kid?
A little kid walks in with a red hat. That's what's happened. A little kid has just walked in with a red hat.
Does he talk much, this kid?
No, he doesn't talk at all, really. What he does do, he goes... throws a little ball at this man in a suit with a sword and shield.
He throws a ball at him.
He throws a ball at him, Paul. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
It's a height of rudeness.
It is, and the ball just bounces right off his head.
What colour is this ball?
It's kind of red at the top, white at the bottom.
Does it open up by any chance?
It doesn't, because this man is not a Pokemon.
Oh, right, it's a spare one. Okay, so he tries to capture Bible Man.
He does. Bible Man is pissed off at us. And he's
I bet he thinks it's the next evolution from Mr. Mime.
He does. Bible Man, being the polite, God-loving person I is, he goes like, "Excuse me, child. Please do not throw balls at your..."
He doesn't sound like that.
I don't know how he sounds.
He sounds like, "My name is Bible Man.
Right.
And I'm here to preach the word of God."
Okay, so he's like, "Excuse me, child. You cannot do this. You know, you must be better. It says here in
Corinthians passage 1. I don't fucking know any.
4:18 that little boys shouldn't throw balls at their elders. You know, you must sit down. You must believe the word of God in you, and you must be better."
Mm-hmm.
This little child's like in his head is like, "Wow, this Pokemon is really strong. Even the Pokeball didn't accept him outright."
This is what he's thinking.
This is what he doesn't.
The kid doesn't talk.
Doesn't talk ever.
Ever.
People talk at him all the fucking time, but he never actually says, "I don't want a Pokemon fight right now. Will you fuck off? I'm just trying to go over there."
Mm-hmm.
And he's thinking, "Whoa, I'm gonna have to maybe get his health down a little bit."
A little bit.
A little bit. He says, "You know, I've only got
How
the
many
one.
Pokemon has this kid got?
Well, he's only got the one, unfortunately.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, this little red-hatted kid he was fucking shit on this playthrough.
He just won.
Well, what happened is he chose a Charmander and he leveled up to Charizard. And he managed to capture another Pokemon and then he released his Charizard into the wild. Don't know why he did that, but he's only got the one Pokemon. He is quite high at level 50 though. So what does this kid do? He gets out his Pokeball, he expands it, and he goes whoop, and out pops
Jigglypuff.
Oh,
all right.
Barberman's like, well, I'm telling you, kid, that is the weirdest little thing I've ever seen, but all of God's children are right by me, and I'm going to tell you right now that you need to believe the word of God.
Are you sure he doesn't assume it's a demon?
He does not, because look at the eyes, it's cute.
I don't know about that. I mean, have you seen those preachers that were claiming that Pokemon Go was satanic?
Oh, that is true.
You know, he might go mental.
What he does do is, kid, you cannot be keeping your pets locked up in a little ball.
Mhm.
That is just a big no, no
That
matter
sounds
how
alright.
weird that rat that you have is.
That big round rat with
That- yeah. No matter,
as we know from the Detective Pikachu trailer, Jigglypuffs are furry,
yeah.
which is creepy.
This is real life, so we know what it looks like in real life.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So it's quite an off-putting looking thing, actually.
mm. And while he's talking to him, text appears at right under him, and he looks at this text and he goes, "I don't even know what's going on, child."
Why is the subtitles popping up at the bottom of Bible Man's vision?
But what happens is it's saying, "Fight, run, items."
Oh God! Oh fuck me!
He sees
I wasn't expecting
he
this.
sees a little box over fire and it highlights and it opens up. It moves to pound and it flashes. And Jigglypuff.
It's all written backwards. You can't
It's
see.
all written backwards. He doesn't know what actually is being written. But if you were an outside viewer looking in, this
Yeah.
is what you'd see.
Yeah, yeah.
Right across his face. Pound. Jigglypuff had the first move. Pound. Oh, kid, you cannot do this. I know this is a thing of Satan. I need to protect you and kill this
Is he in
demon.
the ghetto now? What the
He's-
fuck? Yeah. You can praise Jesus.
Well, I'm just going by any sort of biblical thing at the moment. I don't know what he sounds. Do you want to voice him? Do you want to go right ahead?
I will smite you in the name of our Lord God.
That's better.
Something like that.
Right, okay. He summons his armor. No,
Right.
he's already got his armor on.
Okay.
He gets his sword and shield.
Wait a second there, kid. He's putting his
Yeah.
arm-
Hold on a second. Let me just get my... And he goes to attack Jigglypuff.
Okay.
He uses his sword. He uses his sword as
As a sword.
one would do, yeah.
Yep.
He slashes right across Jigglypuff and it rolls backwards.
Ah.
Is it dead?
Uh-uh.
No, it isn't. It's level 50. What sort of insane man are you, man? Come on. This Pokemon has been up against a lot. Pokemon fight almost every day.
How much HP on a percentage level would you say has gone down?
I see he's probably got around 40 HP left.
40% of his HP left.
Yeah, you know.
Well, that's a big, hefty attack. He took off more than half of it.
He does have super strength, you said.
Yeah, that's true. And a fucking sword.
And a fucking sword.
Has Jigglypuff got this badass, like, war scar now?
He's bleeding out of it. This is realistic. Pikachu's bleeding.
Pikachu?
Not Pikachu. Jigglypuff.
Where the fuck's Pikachu? Fuck off, Pikachu.
Well, Pikachu, fuck right off. Jigglypuff is bleeding. He's got blood spraying everywhere. The text box comes back.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now because he's in a different position, he can actually read what the text box says, and it moves right to items. It goes down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, super potion.
Oh.
Sprays it right all over him.
At least he didn't use a full restore.
He no, yeah, that would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
His wound is gone. He's basically gone back to full HP. It doesn't look like he's even taken any damage.
Well, as we know.
But what would
Well,
what would Bam say in this situation?
he might pull out his Bible.
Oh, would he?
He'd probably throw a few verses at him.
Okay, so you go right ahead. Throw me a few verses of what Babman would say to just seeing something like this.
I don't know. Oh God. Something about Jesus and an eye for an eye or something. I don't know.
After saying these words and using up his turn, essentially, it goes back to fight. Goes bottom left. Sing.
Oh no.
Jigglypuff.
That was a good one. I like that was a good impression.
Papaman falls asleep.
No.
This has legitimately happened, and we know that once a Pokemon is asleep,
Yeah.
you can start attacking them. They don't wake up until after a
Yeah.
amount of time.
It's just like it's a hefty dose of narcolepsy he was just given.
Essentially, yeah. Of course, Pokemon are very strong. They can use stuff like Pound, which does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And he's asleep, so obviously...
You don't want him to pound him while he's asleep.
That's
all sorts of implications.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I don't want to know. Just please close the church doors. I don't want to see. The children shouldn't see.
Boy in red hat
Oh no.
uses Tackle.
He uses Tackle.
He tells his Pokemon to
Oh
use
right,
Tackle.
okay. He shouldn't get
Yeah.
involved, really.
Well, he's controlling his Pokemon.
Oh, gotcha.
He uses Tackle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not super effective. It's not weak against it. It's essentially what it'd do against a person. And he uses Tackle again because he's not waking up.
Uh-huh.
He uses Sing again to make sure he's going to be staying asleep. He uses Pound, gets him right in the neck. Critical.
You almost were there.
Critical hit.
Yep.
Paralyzed him. He got him right in the neck.
Oof.
He's close to 0 HP.
Bible Man's close to 0 HP.
At least this is what the boy in the little red hat thinks. Little does he know he's about to kill a human.
Oh God, he still thinks it's a Mr. Mime evolution.
He does, yeah.
Fuck. But he can talk.
he's-
Bible Man is talking to him.
This is why he really wants him.
He thinks it's a rare Pokemon.
He thinks it's like a legendary Pokemon.
well,
you
then
know how
again-
Mewtwo can talk to you?
And Meowth can talk to you.
This is what he's thinking at
Detective
this.
Pikachu can talk to you.
Exactly, yeah. And he's pounding him away, and he gets down to 0 HP, and like blood just out of his mouth.
He's done for.
He's done for. He throws a Pokeball at him.
Oh.
Still doesn't do shit.
Oh.
It's not a Pokemon. It doesn't capture people. The boy in a red hat finally clicks. Ah, fuck.
Dumb bastard. What the fuck was he thinking?
Well, you know what happens next? Unfortunately, is it Joy or Jenny, the policewoman? Officer Jenny.
Yes.
Officer Jenny. Loads of Officer Jenny's turn up.
Oh, no.
They arrest a little boy. He just killed a person using his Pokemon.
Oh, he did beat him.
He did beat him.
Jigglypuff beat fucking Bible Man.
Used Sing. Let's not forget.
Oh man, that is
You
a sad state of affairs.
You said as a very last resort that somebody would either himself or be.
he was asleep. He couldn't.
Yeah, when he got to that point, he was already asleep.
He's already gone. All right.
And we
enough.
know from the game that if something as strong as Mewtwo can fall asleep to sing, any fucker can.
All right.
And I've also managed to beat Machamp using a Jigglypuff, and Machamp is like fucking strong to lift boulders.
Wow.
So if we can say super strength, if he can beat that, I'm happy with the result.
All right.
If it was not against him, if it was against like Gromit or someone, you would have easily have just like killed him, or if it was against Wallace or literally any other fighter. Any other.
Can you call these fucking fighters?
Okay. Well, you did have a fighter. He was legitimately a fighter.
He was. Well, it was a fighter. If his life was in, he was a self-defenser.
He was, but unfortunately, he went up against the worst one he could. Somebody that can put him to sleep, and a child who doesn't
It's
know.
not even a Wigglytuff.
It's not. But you can do this. There's a valiant strategy to just sing to them, attack them once, sing again, attack them once.
Fair enough. I'm kind of glad that Magikarp didn't go up against Jigglypuff, because that would have just been really, really boring.
Oh, it would have been use a splash.
Uses Pound.
Uses pound. Done.
Done.
Dead. Yeah.
Level 1 Pokemon dead.
Yeah.
All right, so am I picking first this time?
Did you pick first last time?
I picked after, didn't I? You picked Bible Man, then I picked Jigglypuff after.
You go ahead.
Right.
When you get the arena.
You picked the arena, I picked the church last time.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Okay, let's have a look. Greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Yep.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
Oh, he's a guy that's like he's basically naked and he's got a load of grease all over him.
Well, I mean, that's the description I got from here.
Yep.
Let's have a look, because I genuinely can't. I probably, what's it? If I type in greased up guy, I don't.
Just deaf guy. You need to put in the deaf bit. Greased up deaf guy.
If I just type in deaf guy, family guy, maybe that will come.
That's him, yeah.
Okay, right. Please tell me more about this guy, because I
So-
know nothing.
Well, his backstory is he used to be a lawyer.
Okay,
He
right.
legitimately was.
Okay, yeah.
He's
He's actually called greased up deaf guy.
yeah, he's very slippery. He's able to always get away from someone. Peter Griffin tries to tackle him at one point, and he basically just slips right over there and leaves like a load of grease all over his clothes.
He deals in cocaine apparently as
Yep,
well.
he's massive cocaine, massive on the drugs. He is an ordinary human.
Was he born deaf or?
I'm not sure if he was born deaf. Like I said, he was a lawyer. Maybe the drugs made him deaf. I remember him being a lawyer, being successful, doing drugs, and then becoming like greased up deaf guy.
Okay, if I just type in.
He seems to have like an infinite amount of grease on him though. Like
Oh, okay. Where's the grease from?
I think it's just like poured over him or something.
It poured over him, or does it come from his pores?
No, it's like it doesn't like exude grease.
Right. Okay. So I've just typed in deaf guy because greased up deaf guy is a bit too long.
Okay.
All right. You turn to pick. Oh, right. You just got.
We got Tingle.
You got Tingle, which we've already had. So. All right.
Alrighty then.
Here we go.
Prison warden, the mummy. What, the really shit one?
The fat one.
Yeah.
Who gets the bugs in his foot.
Yeah, the one who's like, now we must see him hang until he is dead.
Yes.
That guy.
His neck did not break. Now we must watch him strangled to death.
Right.
That's
perfect.
the one. Yep.
Let's get him on there.
Prison warden.
I'm
Which
gonna
I recognise his face. He's like a shady character in a lot of things.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
And I know what you mean as well.
He looks kind of like an Arab version of the villain from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's have a look.
Okay. I'm to choose the
The arena. Okay, so greased up deaf guy and prison warden. Well,
I'm tempted to say he's in prison for being naked.
okay. Well, he's got an upper hand because he's probably got the keys.
But what's going on is he just finds him vulgar. We're gonna set this in. When was the mummy set?
It was set in like the 1920s or something. Like
Around the time that somebody can be hung, at least.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's his superpower, isn't it?
We're setting
hanging
it. Yeah,
people.
we're setting it in Egypt.
Okay. Yeah. Cairo. Yeah.
Yep. Shit.
Oh, I think you might have pulled your headphones out.
Have I pulled my?
Nope. You're all good.
Sweet. Okay, so.
Careful where you're sticking your feet. You good? Alrighty.
Okay. So we're saying it in Cairo and like the 1100s or whenever it's set.
1100s?
No, 1100s.
You went back about 900 years. What are you doing?
1911, I meant. I don't know when it's set. Might be.
It was
Well, cars were invented.
it was the 18th century. No, 20th century.
Okay.
Very early 20th century.
Okay, so sweet 1900, whenever.
Yeah.
We know. So we know they're in Cairo.
Mm-hmm.
Greased up deaf guy has been arrested for being.
What is he doing in fucking Cairo? He's American.
Oh, he got shipped there.
Obviously.
He was a greased up deaf guy.
Did he fall through? Cause, okay, so they come from two different time eras.
Hmm.
So has he fallen through time?
So he's from Family Guy.
Yes, he is. Is he cartoon or do they recognize each other as normal humans?
So in Family Guy, they obviously must recognize each other as humans. But we also know that Stewie Griffin tends to deal in a lot of time travel and usually goes on various trips with
Does he?
Brian.
Okay.
They did go back to 1942 at one point.
Well, they've gone back a little bit further this time.
Well, the greased up deaf guy was around when Stewie was making one of these machines and he set it off.
Mm-hmm.
And both him and Brian went back in time. The greased up deaf guy just happened to go along with him.
Right.
But he gets thrusted through and he doesn't arrive with them too. He arrives at his own time in Cairo in the early 1900s. And that's
I think it's the 20th century.
20th century then. It doesn't matter.
It does. It's 100 years difference.
Whenever the mummy is set, that's where he is.
1920s.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Okay.
And he's arrived literally in the middle of the prison.
You're a bit far from your mic, mate.
Am I?
I barely fucking hear you.
How about now?
I'm really quiet.
Okay, so he's in the middle of the prison now. Greased up deaf guy is there. He's just popped right in. The warden obviously wants to hang him straight away. It's the only thing he knows what to do.
Well, he probably thinks it's degenerate. Like, he's running around in next to nothing.
Well,
especially back then and in Cairo.
This is obviously before the mummy because he hasn't died.
Right. So he's quite accustomed to hanging people. Then.
He's very accustomed to hanging people. Like I said, he was going to hang...
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, for literally what? Stealing?
Yeah, you're stealing and, I don't know, being a drunk and disorderly, I guess.
So, being drunk and disorderly, being a naked, greased up deaf guy, it's obviously going to be a bit disorderly back then.
Yep.
And maybe he wasn't thrusted round to the jail. Maybe he was thrusted on the street and he stole an apple to eat because he was hungry.
Maybe.
And he got captured.
And they might have told, hey, stop, but he can't hear. So they think he's ignorant and rude as well.
But the only policeman that's there, the only guy that is trying to communicate with him when he's in the prison is the warden.
Of course.
And all he's trying to say is, I'm going to hang you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hang you.
Yep. But the prison warden fucking stinks as well, right? It's established in the film The Mummy that he's a very smelly man.
Yeah.
So he stinks and the other guy's greasy.
Yeah.
That's not a great combination.
It's not, but what does happen is the warden does open up his cage and goes in and he's going to have a little bit of,
a little tussle.
He's going to have a little tussle with him. He cracks his legs. And he goes to grapple him. Greased up deaf guy just slips right out with it.
Oh, God.
Covered in grease, man. Come on.
Like a piece of chicken.
He is like a piece of chicken. And he's running around like, you can't catch me. You can't catch me. As is what he says. Do you want to take it from here? I want to see where you want to go with this.
I mean, I'm quite enjoying your dungeon master in here, to be honest. No, you got this, man. You got this. I'm just here to laugh.
So they're having a little bit of a tuffle.
Tuffle.
Tuffle. Tussle? Tussle or tuffle?
Tussle.
Yeah. We're having a little bit
They can eat truffles if they want.
Eat truffles. Having a little bit of a tussle. And he can't quite get the grip on him that he needs. It's really fucking annoying him. Because, he wants to...
But, like, they're in Cairo. It's sand everywhere. He might get a bit of grip. If he puts his hand in the sand, ruffles it around...
Yeah, but they're inside. There's not really that much sand on the inside. Maybe if he can get him outside and he can roll him about in the sand, maybe then he can...
That would really irritate his skin, the poor deaf guy.
But he's not there, though. And he's getting more and more pissed off. He's a deaf guy. It's not really a fighter, though. He's more of a escape artist.
Right.
However, what do we know about the warden?
We know that he is corruptible. He's subject to bribery.
Yes.
Okay.
But what else do we know about him? More specifically, what does he normally carry on him?
Alcohol. Oh, he has a gun.
He does have a gun.
Yep. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No. I was hoping something more creative.
No, unfortunately. This fight was going nowhere. The warden can't even he doesn't even know how he managed to get here. He must have, just slid him along. Or maybe because he was outside the sand, but the sand has come off.
I was hoping he would try hang him and he would just slip right out the noose.
Well, if you wanted to take the lead on this one.
No, I'm just coming up with ideas now. I'm happy for him to just be shot. This fight's gone on for far too long.
Right in the cage. Bullet right through the head. A bit like Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Oh,
the
God.
only two men that could take on Mr. Poopy Butthole, and both of them won.
Oh, God. I know someone somewhere is going to say, well, this is not fair because Ralph gets to pick the winners. But I know, as we're doing this, you don't know where you're going with it until you get to the end either.
I literally don't. When I get both contestants, I don't know who's going to win. I just talk until one of them wins.
Until gold comes out.
Yeah. Like the previous one with Jigglypuff or
Bible
Man. Both of them were adequately able to win.
Yeah.
It's just where my mouth will run it to. Because again, I'm actually using the stuff that they have. I'm not saying anything that's
that made up, yeah.
Yeah.
What was it, made up?
I'm not saying, fucking greased up deaf guy pulls out like a bazooka. because he's a cartoon and blows them up, like, or anything like that. Anyway,
Who picked first last time?
Prison Warden. I believe I did.
All right, I picked first this time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, I'm literally right on the last one. And I can't remember.
I mean, I can go first.
All right, you go first, but I'm picking the arena.
Yeah, because I picked Kara.
Okay. Here we go. What's this? You got a good look?
Okay. This is confusing.
I actually don't remember what I've written.
The Mandarin, Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah.
Are we talking about the film Iron Man 3?
Yes.
Are we talking about Ben Kingsley or
Ben Kingsley?
Right, the actor.
Yeah.
Got you. That's a good one. Quite happy with that. Who's next?
All right. Well, let me just type in the Mandarin. I don't know if I spelled it right. The Mandarin. Is it like the fruit?
Yeah.
Mandarin. Is that? I mean, I'm not a massive comic book fan. Is that supposed to mean something?
The Mandarin is just his name.
Oh, Mr. Mandarin.
He was so good in the comics and they butchered him in that.
Well,
It was so annoying.
we can talk about that soon. We'll go through the whole MCU and have a chat about it because we've been
Sure.
meaning to for a long time.
So who's the Mandarin up against?
The Mandarin is up against.
I didn't choose Iron Man in any of those, so
Thank goodness,
yeah.
yeah, because that would have been. Fuck's sake!
What did you get?
Bam Bam from the Flintstones. Well, you already know he's gonna win
Why?
because he can't do shit. Because the Mandarin is fucked. That was the whole problem with the film. Because
He was an actor. He wasn't actually.
he wasn't actually the Mandarin. He was a guy pretending to be a person called the Mandarin, which is like they completely went off the rails and did not follow the source material
No.
at all.
No. If it was the Mandarin,
They went full Super Mario Bros.
If it was the actual Mandarin with fire powers, he would blow the water with Bam Bam.
Oh yeah.
So what do we know about Bam Bam?
Well, Bam Bam's got super strength.
He is super strong,
yeah.
even by
he can
human
pick up.
standards.
He can pick up buildings.
Yeah,
and
essentially
crazy
with
shit.
one hand. He usually uses a.
like a club.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Have you seen the latest Avengers film?
The End Game.
Yeah, I watched it with you.
Yes, yeah, we did watch together.
Okay,
Are we doing the spoilers already?
we're gonna do a spoiler.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to give out the ending to any film,
Okay.
but it's something that happens in the middle of the film, and it's basically the entirety of the film. So if you haven't seen Endgame, and you don't mind mild low spoilers, skip ahead.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah. So
That was a quick decision.
in Endgame,
Okay.
about time travel, they time travel.
Oh, well,
back.
everyone knew that was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay. It's either that or like parallel world dimension
Yeah.
jumping.
But they do time travel.
Yep.
So we know that technology does exist in this universe.
Okay.
We also know that Mandarin is still alive. He's in prison.
Oh, is he? Did he
Yeah.
get arrested? Did
He
he?
got arrested, yeah.
All right.
They never
Well, they-
actually mentioned what happened to him.
Yeah, he just kind of dropped off. And,
Yeah, but anyway, time travel happens in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow it affects the Mandarin. I'm not going to go into the basics of how and why and who and what, but
Okay.
fucking does. And he goes all the way back to the Jurassic era. Literally, all the way back.
Back to Bam Bam's time.
Yeah.
They're in fucking bedrock.
Instantly, the Mandarin or Ben Kingsley doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but he is an actor.
That is true. So he can pretend to be a caveman,
He can, and he does see a lot of people walking around.
get a part-time
Yeah.
job in a quarry, maybe work
know.
with Fred.
In prison, you can get TV privileges and you get the news and all that shit. So he may know what was going on in life. Let's just say he survived the snap as well.
Right.
We haven't got that confirmed, but for the sake of this, let's just say he did.
Okay.
So he's travelled back in time. And he's, used to weird shit going on. He's used to aliens. He's used to all this crap. So,
I'm not sure he's used to any of it. Isn't the whole point of it that he's a drunk arsehole and he's completely oblivious to what's happening in the real world?
No, but I think he knows. I mean, he knew about the alien attack in New York City.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Iron Man 3 set after the Avengers.
Yeah, it's literally the next film after the Avengers.
Yeah, so, time travel wouldn't be in the realms of impossibility for him. And also, he's, like you said, he's a drunk. He'd probably adapt quite quickly. He gets on his little clothes. He finds some leotard, for lack of a better word. Kicks off his shoes. No one wears his shoes in this time period. He starts walking about.
I'm pretty sure he's barefoot in the event in the fucking film.
Exactly, yeah.
Iron Man
But
3.
he still looks the same. He's still bald. He's got his beard going on. He looks like how the Mandarin looked, just
Right.
in a leotard. And he's walking along, and he knocks himself into a small little child.
Oh no! Oh fuck! No!
Yeah, that's exactly what he didn't see him at all.
Oh, just was he near him in the face? Like, how tall is this child? It's a baby, isn't it?
It's kind of like a baby.
Yeah.
It's kind of reckless of him if you think about it, but he is a bit shocked.
He's probably drunk
He probably is drunk, to be fair, when it happened.
or high on some kind of weed.
I have no doubt that after the snap, prisoners managed to get their hands on alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be that all the prison guards got deleted. We don't know.
Coincidentally.
It won't be out of the realms of a possibility to say that after the snap, prisoners became a lot easier with getting drugs in and out of prison.
Right.
Okay, so he's drunk. He does knock into Bam Bam.
Oof.
Yeah, and
Big fucking mistake.
Barney's there. Obviously, Barney's the father, and he's like, "Hey, don't you be doing that. It's naughty." And
Yep.
Bam Bam goes fucking crazy, right? He starts shouting, singing, "Bam Bam Bam Bam." It's a shame we didn't get one of the Pokemon, because it could have been like Jigglypuff, Bam Bam, Jigglypuff, Bam Bam.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends who's going to win. They might end up facing off against each other.
That's true. We already know who's going to win. Let's be honest. Pinky can't do fucking shit.
Well, he can. I don't know. I mean, let's say he's an actor. Let's say he has the same abilities as Ditto, and he starts pretending to be Bam Bam and confuses him. I don't know.
Anyway, so
A little bit too far fetched.
A little bit too far fetched. We're not going to be doing that.
This is what happens when I try to come up with ideas, ladies and gentlemen.
But Bam Bam.
What, on his foot or in his face?
Oh, on his top of his head.
Oh, God.
He does it a lot in the cartoons. The only difference is because it's a cartoon, people survive it and they
Right.
just get like a massive bump on their head.
Uh-huh.
And Barney usually goes, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that."
Yep.
But Bam Bam doesn't know any better, and he usually like throws his dad around or like lifts up a car or something.
Yeah.
So he right on his head, lifts up the car, throws it at him.
Yep.
The normal shit that he does to people, but what he doesn't realise is this guy's from a different time period and from different rules where people don't just get a massive bump on their head. They get brain damage and fucking... Unfortunately...
I was half expecting to say his head split open like a wall.
Well, it would do with his strength. That is literally what would happen. But Bam Bam's still going. He is still splattering him on the ground.
Oh, God!
And blood is going everywhere. This is literally the first time in Barney Gumble's life that he's ever seen this sort of savagery.
And they live with a saber-toothed tiger.
They do. Which eats.
Oh, God!
And even a saber-toothed tiger is like a
Oh,
ferocious animal that everyone's really like...
They're-
No one can essentially die in this.
oh, God.
But
prison warden's going to fucking have to arrest Bam Bam for murder.
Yeah. Bam Bam wins because,
Of
unfortunately...
course he fucking wins!
Unfortunately, if he was the original Mandarin or the Mandarin from the actual Mandarin from Iron Man 3, sure, he'd probably win. He can throw fire and all that crap. But,
Oh, God. Fuck. He didn't stand a chance.
he didn't.
He was
There was
Oh, God.
nothing. And Bam
Oh.
Bam is notorious for hitting people with his hammer
Bam-
or his...
I mean, we
his
know who's
club.
going to win now. Bam Bam. I mean, even if Bam Bam had somehow managed to face off against Bible Man.
Yeah.
But
Bible Man won.
Both have super strength.
Yeah.
Bam Bam don't have any compulsion against smashing people's fucking skulls in.
Who's Bam Bam up against?
Well, Bam Bam's up against a prison warden.
Right, okay.
Right. So let's start from the top. Because we're actually now on to round 2.
Cool.
Or the quarterfinals.
Sweet. So, who have we got?
We've got Wile E. Coyote versus Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Do you want to take this one?
I'm not being funny, mate, but when it comes to off the cuff storytelling, you'll beat me all the way. So keep going, because like I can't laugh to my own reactions,
Cool.
and you don't really laugh very much.
Cool. So Wallace and Coyote fight each other.
Yeah.
Do you want to check? It's your turn.
All
to
right,
pick the arena.
I'll pick the arena.
Mhm. From this point on, I'm just going to say they're both there. I can't be else making up a reason why.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
they're both.
It's always the same time.
They're
travel
already
shit.
in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they get randomly teleported to the next place,
Which is
which is, let me think. Both of them. Fucking hell. All right. So Wile E. Coyote is always chasing Roadrunner down some roads.
Yep.
Wallace lives in a village in Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Let's say that it's set on the street, on a road.
Mhm.
That, do you remember that the episode, The Wrong Trousers,
Yeah.
where it was walking down the street and Gromit
Yeah,
had moved
yeah.
out? That street.
Okay.
So it's set in
Is
a
it-
rural,
Is it nighttime as well? Like
daytime,
okay.
early morning. No one's around. It's desolate.
Okay.
All right, you've
Cool.
got it.
So Wallace is teleported in. Wile E. Coyote is teleported in.
Okay.
They both understand the rules of the game at this point.
Oh really?
They both know that
One of them's gonna
one of
leave
them's
alive.
gonna have to die. The other one is gonna have to.
This changes the whole psychology of it,
It does.
because now it's the fucking Hunger Games.
It's turned. That's what it's turned into. As it gets on, it gets more and more bloodthirsty.
Oof.
So
Here we
it's-
go. I'm so
It does
excited.
start off. So we know Wile E. Coyote has got an almost unlimited supply of traps.
But so Wallace is an inventor. He got his own shit.
Wallace is
Oh
an
man, that's
inventor.
quite evenly matched. I like
Yep.
this.
So instantly, Wile E. Coyote uses his sort of cartoon magic. You know how he can create like holes in the floor and
Yep.
and
Drop anvils from the
Yeah.
fucking sky.
essentially, yeah. Almost instantly, that's exactly what happens. An anvil does drop from the sky.
Right.
Wallace is like he knows that that's happening because he can see it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not an idiot. Wallace, for all of his faults, is super smart.
Right.
He can build almost anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, built a rocket and went to the moon.
Exactly.
So.
And guess what's nearby his house? And guess what's near that house is the rocket, all of
Mhm.
his tools.
Yeah.
What he's going to be wanting to do is move this fight back towards his house.
Clever. I
Hmm.
like it. Yeah. Get his supply back.
And
But
we also,
Gromit can't be there though because it's not.
Gromit can't be there, but whenever Wallace goes out, he is always on his scooter.
Oh yeah, he has a scooter, doesn't he? Okay. Okay. Cool.
Gromit's not there, but he does have his scooter. It is in the realms of possibility that when he was on this street, he wouldn't have walked, he would have taken his scooter. He hops on his scooter and he drives off. We've also seen Wile E. Coyote have like a rocket powered like bike or something like that. Like
Yeah.
he travels on like a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts off on a chase. It's also not in the realms of a possibility that Wallace would have tripped up his bike as well to have like robotic hands come out of it. Like,
Right.
like his entire house is made up of robotic hands. That
We're going into Dexter's laboratory
we are
territory
going to,
here.
but we have seen his house. We've seen his bed. It like takes his like clothes off and puts clothes on him.
That is true. He does have and his whole garden opens up to let the rocket out, for fuck's sake.
Exactly. So we know. So I'd say it'd be very very easy for him to have built this machine into his bike that has like hands.
Okay. All right. Let's accept that.
And of course, Wile E. Coyote literally pulls out any weapon he can ever think of ever because that's what he does.
Right.
So having this chase and Wile E. Coyote's throwing rockets at him, and of course he's dodging it better than he can, and he's using like the hands on the bike to like flap away what he can.
Okay.
And buildings are blowing up to the side of them as well. He's dodging all of the sort of the paint holes that Wile E. Coyote set up.
Mm-hmm.
And he pulls up like a hand sign that says like slow down, let me kill you and all that crap.
Let me kill you.
Yeah.
Please stop. I have death to fulfill.
By the way, you are taking the next one. I want to see where you go with it.
Oh man, don't do this.
No, I'm tired of talking all the time. So
You can't get this far into it and then bail.
I know, but this has just been the me show, so you're taking the next ones.
Hey man, most of the shows are the me show, so this is your time to shine.
So they do get back to Wallace's house,
Okay.
and they do start a fist fight. Wallace calls upon his trousers, his trusty trousers. They jump out of the house and they walk towards him, and he jumps into it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So he's without his robotic arms now.
he's without his
He's straight in the trousers.
He's straight in the trousers. He's no longer on the bike. He's lost the use of his bike.
Fuck.
Yeah. Wally is throwing dynamite at him. He's pulling out like big bazookas and shit. They're all useless because they always miss, but they do spiral out to somewhere else.
Right.
And as they're fighting, Wallace knows what he needs to do. He needs to press like the button that he's got that opens up the floorway.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Genius!
Yeah. Out comes the rocket.
Oh no!
Yes.
I can picture this in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Does it go like up his ass?
No, it just ascends.
Yep.
The door is open.
Yep. He falls in.
No.
What?
As they're fighting, it looks like Wallace is about to fall in, and then his Charles is to a side swipe,
Oh no!
and
Wily,
what's his name?
Wily Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote falls in. As we've seen him be easily tricked.
He's probably suspended in midair, realizes he's about to fall, and then goes, ooh,
Yep.
and falls down.
Yep, he falls right into the.
He looks right at the camera before he falls.
Yep, and he falls into the rocket. Like not into the rocket, but like on the top of it.
Yep.
So like
The rocket go into space.
he does set it off, and the rocket goes straight up. With Wile E. Coyote saying like the big sign of help.
Yeah, like
Help.
a white flag.
Exclamation mark. And it goes into the upper atmosphere.
Yep. And then, let me guess.
No, go ahead. Where do you think this is going to go?
Well, it's going to get very dark.
Yep.
Because he's slowly going to be clutching at his neck
Yep.
as he's losing oxygen.
Yep.
Because mammals can't survive in the vastness of space.
You see, the Roadrunner always outsmarted the Wily.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he'd ever blow himself up, he'd always survive.
Mm-hmm.
So blowing up the rocket wouldn't necessarily might not kill him.
No. We need to take away his fundamental ability to breathe.
Yeah. We're sending him to the moon.
Oh, God.
Wile E. Coyote is notoriously easy to trick. Wallace is notoriously smart. Great inventor. His house has got it all.
Yeah.
He would easily be able to lead Wile E. Coyote to his house. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Right.
I believe he'd be able to do that. He'd be able to think of that plan.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a smart motherfucker.
Yeah. He's also seen that Wiley is very good at traps. He's very good at like having an almost infinite supply of dynamite on him, and you know, getting random items and throwing them at him like pianos and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't want to draw this out because in an open fight he probably would end up losing.
Right.
And all while this is happening, I'm no doubt in my mind that Wiley's getting himself blown up by his dynamite and not necessarily dying from it.
Right.
So
well, let's just. I mean, we know who's the winner. There's no point in dragging this out, but basically, Wile E. Coyote gets thrust into space against his will. Whether or not he dies or not, is that in the question? Because he might meet up with that Martian guy, and
he very well might, but
he certainly lost the fight. That's what's
he's
important.
lost the fight.
And I don't know. Probably his head probably exploded.
How long's this episode going on for?
I don't know. How long was going to be our longest one, but I love it.
Hmm.
I don't give a shit how long it is. It can be 3 hours long, and I'll be happy with it.
Go for it.
All right, so the next fight is between two characters. This is my thing because I don't know too much about either of them.
Go for it.
Tingle versus Zap Brannigan from Futurama.
Right.
All right, so do you want to do this or do you want me to?
If you want me to do this, but you're doing the next two.
All right, so you pick the arena.
Cool. So the arena will be. I'm going to put it in the Zelda universe
Okay.
because I just am.
All right.
Because even though we said like they just teleport there, I still think that Zap Brannigan would have an easier time being somewhere.
But whereabouts Zelda? I mean, Hyrule's a massive place.
So, it's going to be. Did you ever play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or anything like that?
Bits and pieces.
Okay, so we're going to say like a water level.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like on a little island.
Right.
Okay.
Like in Zora's domain.
Yeah. Type like that, but like outside. So, like Hyrule, what's it called? River, something like that.
I don't.
Hyrule Lake.
Okay, cool.
Hyrule Lake.
Where that giant fish thing is.
Yeah. So there's water nearby, there's a lot of land nearby. It's kind of a nice scenery. Tingle's there. He's already drawn out the map.
See us.
And Zap Brannigan turns up.
Oh, God.
Go.
Oh, man. Okay.
Or do you want me to do this?
I genuinely am not very good at this part, which is what I mean. You can lay down the. I mean, like we'll be doing the whole time. You lay down the. I will prompt questions.
Okay.
That sort of shit. I think that's where my strengths lie in exacerbating the horrible situations. That we
Okay,
make.
so Zap Brannigan has got a gun.
where he just fucking killed Mr. Poopy
He
Butthole
did.
with it.
He did.
So, and oh yeah, Tingle beat Hector with his own bomb.
Yeah. Again, Tingle slowly descends to the ground,
I love his entrances.
and he's like, "Do you want to buy a map?"
Right now, Zach Brannigan can actually talk to him.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say? Is that Brannigan?
Well, he thinks he's an alien. Clearly,
Yeah.
he looks like an alien. He looks like a little Martian
He's
or
like-
something.
So, what would he say to this? In how Zach Brannigan will speak.
Well, I've just discovered a new species of alien. Maybe if I capture him, I'll become more famous or something. It sounds like
That
a
was
comic book.
absolutely spot on for his voice.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh god, I thought I was slipping into comic book guy again. Okay, proud of myself.
Yeah. So obviously Tingle's like, I'm not an alien. But I don't know.
I'm not alien. I don't know what you talk about.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my god, we should have put Tommy Wiseau in this.
Ah, fuck. Missed opportunity.
He would have thrown rugby balls.
He would, yeah.
Okay, maybe on the next we can do this again sometime.
So
So many ideas.
he thinks he's an alien.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Tingle's going to be like, I'm not an alien. Just want to buy this map.
Yep.
50 rupees. He's now upped his price a little bit. He wants to get some of that money from the guy that looks so well dressed.
Yep.
Of course, he does wear like one of those short skirt things, so maybe he's
Like hot pants.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, maybe he's like a fairy, like all the other fairies. They wear the
That's
same
true.
general.
He might think he's like thinks he's a fairy with
So
a
he
big...
tries to up the price a little bit.
Okay.
Zach Brannigan's having none of this though. What does he say when he's like 50 rupees? But meaning a map of the area, the new area.
Well, a map of the place might help me out a little bit. Oh god, God, what would he say? Maybe he thinks like he's trying to trick him, like he's wary, like he's
Bearing in mind, they both know they need to fight each other.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's like,
They already know how this is going to go down.
all right, so this is the second small little alien that he's gone up against in this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know. Well, I don't know his personality that well, other than that he's a cocksure, bit of a misogynist.
This is what happened then. He'd go, well, of course I want the map, but I'm not going to pay for it, so why don't you just hand it over to me? And he pulls out his gun.
Oh, right, yeah, he's going to take it by force.
He is. Obviously, Tingle's not much of a fighter, but what he has done is survived in sort of a worn-torn area. He was in Ocarina of Time, and by God, that place was fucked up.
Oh, did he survive all the way until the adult?
You can pretty much.
Jesus, he's probably got a nuclear bunker
and
somewhere.
it's the same with like Majora's Mask. Like that place is just full of danger, and he's always there, right where you need to be.
Perfect.
He instantly gets his balloon. He's like, I'm just gonna go. Like, Zach Brannigan shoots him out of the sky. Burst a bubble.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is that the only balloon he's got?
No, he's got loads.
Oh, okay.
He can forever shoot his.
How long does it take him to prepare a next balloon, though? Does he have to blow it up, or can he just magic it from nowhere?
It comes from nowhere, but it does blow up, so it goes, and then it slowly goes up again.
Okay.
He's back to the ground, and he looks up at Zach Brannigan.
Is he scared? How's he feeling?
Tingle's very scared. We've never actually seen Tingle fight. We don't know if he does fight. What we do know is he thinks he's a fairy. I'm going to call it now that Zach Brannigan's got a lot more up his sleeve than...
Poor little Tingle.
Yeah.
I mean, he can only look... I mean, okay, so the first fight, they didn't know they were fighting until the last minute.
Yeah.
They know they're in a fight now.
Zach Brannigan knows he's in a fight.
Tingle ain't going to buy his way out of this situation.
No, he's not.
He's done for.
He offers him the map, though. He's like, okay, just take the map and leave me alone at least.
Please take the map. I don't want it.
Take the map. I don't want it.
Spare my life.
Please. Zach Brannigan's like, okay, weird alien thing. And he takes the map from him.
Mm-hmm.
Shoots him anyway.
Fucking cold-hearted bastard.
He's like, ooh, Leela would love that one.
Oh, man.
And Zach Brannigan wins because, honestly,
he's a prick.
Tingle wasn't going to win that fight.
Zach Brannigan versus Wallace.
That's going to be a good one. Right, you're up.
Oh, God. You know what? I think you're dicing with danger, man, because genuinely...
Well, we got Jigglypuff again.
Jigglypuff against... Well, okay, I might be able to do this one.
Go for it.
Against Wally. All right. So, Jigglypuff's on its own now.
Yeah.
Because the trainer's been the guy in the red.
Yeah.
He's been
arrested. Jigglypuff is now on his own.
Oh, wait. Where are we setting this? Oh, I get to choose this time, don't I?
Wherever it's gonna be with a load of people.
Okay. Yeah, of course. They are in.
Just think about where's
Let's
Wally
think.
book and what the different areas he's ever at.
I think they're at the Battle Frontier.
Okay.
Okay, I can
Okay.
picture it's kind of like a theme park,
Mm-hmm.
but for Pokemon fights.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so it's packed full of people.
Yeah.
It's like going to Thorpe Park.
But all these people, are they all wearing the same outfit?
No,
Oh,
no. It's your classic "Where's Wally" situation,
okay.
and he's wearing his normal get up.
Oh, okay.
They're
So-
way far away from each other.
Okay. But
But
they both know that they need to fight each other.
yeah. Well, that's my thing. I'm not sure whether they should be close to each other because the thing is, if Jigglypuff sings, everyone falls asleep.
Yeah.
Probably including Wally.
Yeah.
Like he's not been established to have any superpowers or
No.
anything.
Do you want to know how I'm thinking this is going to go down, or do you want to?
I think you should take it from here, but I'll be quite honest with you. I've set the setting for you, so you got it.
We're at a battle frontier. There are loads and loads of people. Wally is hiding. He knows who he needs to fight,
Mm-hmm.
and of course he does have that one ability that you overlooked.
His ability to blend in with his environment.
Okay, it's two abilities that you've overlooked.
Go on.
He does have his ability to blend.
Yeah.
What's he doing when you're looking for him? When you see him?
He knows exactly where you are.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
looking
he's
directly
looking
at you.
Yeah.
He knows where Jigglypuff is.
Of course he fucking does.
He can use this as his advantage, but we haven't established this rule, but we have been going along with it without thinking about it. They don't know each other's powers.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, they don't, do they?
No.
Okay. So just grabbing a drink.
Yep.
Go on.
And they're going to have to do the same thing. Jigglypuff can't find him for shit. For one thing, he's really small down, he's walking between crowds, and Wally would inevitably be trying to move out. of his-
Jigglypuff probably getting more pent up, more pissed off because we know Jigglypuff from the cartoons anyway. Jigglypuff has a short temper.
That's true, and we also know that Wally can see him from wherever he is, because he's always looking at you when you're trying to find him. He's
Mhm.
always...
Well, he's
I imagine it a bit like, I don't know, Assassin's Creed, like, vision type thing.
he's a
But-
modern day assassin.
But he is always looking
I love
directly
that.
at you.
I love that, the idea.
No one else ever looks at you, but he is, so he knows you're always there. So that's where we're getting that ability for him to know that he's there.
Okay.
Of course, he doesn't know Jigglypuff's ability, and Jigglypuff's getting more and more pissed off. He's got his marker on him.
Yep. Jigglypuff's got a felt tip marker.
He
Or is it
does.
a permanent marker?
It's a permanent marker,
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
and he sings everyone to sleep. Now, in the cartoons, they stay asleep for ages. Enough time for Jigglypuff to draw on everyone's face.
That's true. So it's probably a few hours then.
Would it be safe to assume that Jigglypuff could eventually find him?
Okay, let's say there's so many people there.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, even though it's taken hours and she's drawn on most people's faces, is it a male Jigglypuff or a... You've been saying he the whole time, so I'll just stick with it.
Okay,
Jigglypuff, he's gone around, he's drawn on everyone.
yeah.
By the time he does find Wally, he's just waking up.
But what can Jigglypuff do?
Jigglypuff can punch the shit out
No.
of Wally, probably. I don't
So
know.
what I imagine would happen is it'd take him hours, and he'd start drawing on people's faces to mark which one isn't Wally.
But Wally's already got glasses on.
But he draws...
Everyone would look like Wally.
No, but he draws like crazy shit on them.
Like mustaches and
yeah,
dicks on
because
their
Wally
head. and-
always looks unique
Yep.
of everyone.
Yep.
You just know who Wally is. Sometimes they do wear glasses as well, but you know which one is exactly Wally or Waldo.
Yeah, you can always tell.
So he's singing them. He draws to mark which ones aren't Wally. They will start waking up. He sings again, and he just repeats it. And I think you get like 20 uses out of sing or something stupid.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. He's
Yeah.
got a lot of PP.
If it's low, then fuck that one up. But
I mean, he's used it at least once from the last
Yeah.
fight.
yeah, true. And like I said, it could. I mean, when in an actual fight, it only lasts for like a couple of rounds, but in the anime, it lasts for ages. I'm
Right.
going by anime.
We're going with anime rules for this one,
Yeah.
I guess, because the trainer's not here. So
Yeah. So he sings, he draws, he sings, he draws until he eventually. It takes him hours and hours and hours, but he does eventually find him. But what do we know about this particular Jigglypuff? He's killed someone. He knows how to do it.
Oh fuck me.
He's just going to be pounding him.
He's done.
He's done for. Whenever he even starts to wake up, he just sings him back to sleep.
Because the thing is, Wally, right? What does Wally do?
Nothing. He
stands there.
He stands there and stares at
He
you.
probably can't like run away. He probably don't know how to.
Yeah.
Because like he's done. I sound like I'm taking this so seriously.
Oh no, it's good. It's good. It's good.
He probably doesn't know how to. He's probably standing there his whole life. Okay.
So Jigglypuff wins.
Jigglypuff pounded this shit out of Wally.
I've kind of got a feeling that Jigglypuff is going to outdo everyone by singing them to sleep.
I don't know about that. I mean, it depends. If Greased Up Deaf Guy had gone up against Jigglypuff,
he would have. Yeah,
might have stood a chance.
and even like when Jigglypuff tried to pound him, he's greased up. It's just going to slide right off his face.
Imagine Greased Up Deaf Guy versus Magikarp.
See who we got now.
Okay, so we've got the prison warden from The Mummy versus Bam Bam from Flintstones.
Okay. I choose the area last time. It's now your turn. No, you chose the area as the frontier.
Yes, I did.
I'll choose the area.
Okay, so The Mummy's set in Cairo. Bam Bam's set in Stone Age.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to
Jurassic Era, whatever it is. Fucking.
We're gonna go back to Cairo for this.
Back to Cairo. Oh, a bit boring, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either gonna be Cairo or the Jurassic Era. You know what? Jurassic Era. It's gonna be Jurassic Era.
Come on, you know where. You know where to pick.
Where?
Come on.
Oh, just tell me.
Right. It's got to be the quarry. It's got to be where Fred works. The quarry.
I was gonna.
It's sort of kind of sandy, I guess.
Okay.
It's kind of a nice mix of the two.
Okay. It's the quarry. Yeah, they're working in the quarry. They're not working in the quarry. They're in the quarry.
They're fighting in the.
They've both been dropped down. They both know they need to kill, but Bam Bam doesn't actually know this because he's not.
He's a baby.
He's not particularly intelligent. I wouldn't put it past the warden to try and outright kill a baby.
He does seem the type.
I think he would, especially one that's got a massive.
Okay, so Bam Bam's got super strength.
Yeah.
Is he impervious to damage? Like, if he got shot with a bullet, would he survive it?
Well, it's not been shown, and obviously in the cartoon, they're never ever gonna try and hurt Bam Bam because he's a baby and it's a kid's show.
But he's never lifted up a house and accidentally dropped it on himself. Or...
No, but what we do know about humans is that they do die. So
yes,
they do die. They do
bleed.
I would say that he would, like, he's not going to be invincible. Otherwise, it defeats the entire.
Okay, so let me. Can I have a?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
I'll sit back and let.
Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking, Bam Bam's there,
Mm-hmm.
thrashing around like normal because he's a little fucking mental case.
Yeah.
And Warden, he's dealt with his fair share of criminals.
Yeah.
Probably thinks he's a delinquent.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's also scared because he's carrying around like a massive club.
He is carrying around a club, but he's come from the future and has a fucking gun.
That's true. I can see where you're going with this already.
Child murder all the way.
Yep.
I'm thinking that he knows how to aim.
Yep.
He just shot a slippery, greasy deaf guy.
Yep.
Bam Bam's dead.
Bam Bam doesn't know what a gun is.
He doesn't know what... No! I've got it!
Go on.
Prison Warden... He's not evil.
Okay.
He is a product of his time.
Right.
Okay?
I don't think in any time period you can kill babies and it'd be okay.
Got a better idea. You're going to love this.
Go for it.
So he's mortified that he don't want to kill a kid. So he just puts his gun down, he's sat aside and he's like, fucking hell, like, he just turns around and he's just like, he's not crying, but he's just thinking, what am I going to do? Bam Bam is an inquisitive baby.
Yeah. Oh, I see where you're going with this.
Babies like to put things in their mouths. I wish you could see the look on Ralph's face because he knows exactly where this is going.
Trying to finish it off.
Not really, but all right.
Bam
Bam thinks, well, look at this phallic-looking.
But Bam Bam's not a baby.
Well, it's like a toddler.
He's a toddler, but I don't think toddlers put stuff in their mouth.
Listen, Bam Bam grabs that fucking revolver and starts sucking on the end of it.
Do you want to know? Because
blows his fucking brains out.
I think we will agree that Bam Bam would ultimately lose this fight either way.
Of course, yeah.
Do you want to know how I think it would go down?
Okay.
I reckon.
I quite like the idea of child death, but fine, go on.
You're half right. Bam Bam.
I'm half right.
Bam Bam is inquisitive. But what do we know about the warden? Something we haven't established is what time period for him this is taking place. How far has he got into the mummy? What does he have in his bag?
Alcohol.
No, what else does he have in his bag? What particular dangerous thing?
Okay, well, I thought we were talking about him before they get to Hamanaptra.
But we've not discussed for this one where he's been.
Okay, he has little blue gold scarab beetle statues, which, no, this is too evil. You're fucking cruel.
Bam Bam would find these scarab things and start playing with them.
This is so much worse than what I thought. Oh, you're a fucked up man. So these little golden scarab beetle statues split open, revealing that they are in fact hosts for real flesh-eating bugs
that burrow into you and eventually get to your brain and eat you from the inside out.
Oh God, no!
So it'd either be a case of,
God,
it's up to you to decide how you want to do it. Is Bam Bam going to pick up the gun and shoot himself in the face thinking what's that? Or is he going to
here's this.
Find the scarab and the scarab kill him?
Okay, I can't think of this. I'm thinking that I don't want him to die painfully because I'm not evil.
We could always...
I'm thinking we've got to utilise the bug somehow.
Yeah.
They start to burrow into him.
What I would think, though, is...
I reckon they get into his foot, maybe.
In an actual fight, Bam Bam would be chasing around the warden trying to hit him, but the warden would be running away quite a lot.
Bam Bam would probably just smash the shit out of the beetles with his club. But he doesn't know what a gun is. A gun is just sitting there doing nothing. As far as he's concerned, it might be another... I've got it. Bam Bam picks up the gun and starts smacking it on the floor and it backfires.
Okay. Bam Bam loses this fight.
Oh God, my brain hurts. Okay. How the fuck has the prison warden got this far? All right. 5 matches left.
I mean, to be fair, I don't see him winning against him.
5? What are we talking about? 3?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Sound like Owen Wilson then.
Wow. Right, okay, so who we got now?
We have got Wallace from Wallace and Gromit.
Yep.
Versus Zap Brannigan from Futurama.
Do you want to take this one? It's your turn to pick an area you know as well.
Okay, so they've both been to space.
Mm-hmm. Shall we say the moon?
Yeah, let's say it's the cheese moon.
Okay.
From Wallace and Gromit. The Grand Day Out.
Cool. At this point, they both arrive. It's now in a stadium on the moon, and there's like an audience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is an audience, and it's like the audience is a mix between people like characters we recognise in Futurama and characters from Wallace and Gromit. We got Feathers
cheering.
McGraw, the chicken penguin.
Yeah.
We've got the wrong trousers. They're sentient now. They're in the audience.
Yeah.
We've got the little fridge thing that was on the moon from Wallace and Gromit.
Yep.
He lives there.
Yep.
He is the fucking referee of the match.
So, how is this going down? Does Gromit have anything? Does Wallace have anything on him?
I think it's fair to say they both have their rocket ships.
Cool.
Which, how's we can make up whatever they brought with them.
Cool.
I don't know what Zap Brannigan has in his rocket, apart from a crew.
I mean, he's got a crew.
He's got that weird little gay alien fella.
The crew would be in the crowd.
Okay, all right. So the ships are empty.
Ships are empty. The crew are in the crowd.
Okay.
It's Zap against Wallace. They still have any weapons or gear that they'd normally have.
Mm-hmm.
Zap still has his laser pistol thing.
Okay.
That he's using to good effect so far in this fight. I think putting somebody in with a gun was a massive mistake. But
well, we'll have 2 people with fucking guns facing up against each other if we're not careful.
So, how would Wallace and Zap fight this one out?
Right. So, Wallace has... What does he have in his rocket? He's got lots of cheese and crackers.
Bearing in mind, he did make a fridge out of nothing that basically became sentient.
That fridge was already on the moon.
But
he puts a coin in it and it becomes sentient.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, it was already there.
How did that even...
Well, he thought it was like a vending machine. Is it a fridge or a vending machine? I think it is a vending machine.
I think it's a vending machine.
Because he's trying to get something out of it.
But he does fix it.
He fixed it. And
Alien technology, which he fixes.
Oof. Okay. But then again, Zap. I think I know who the winner is already, man.
You saying Zap? He's
No,
saying Wallace.
Of course, Wallace. Of course, Wallace.
Show me you're working out.
Wallace. Okay. I don't know. He usually survives via like sheer stupidity. Like, you don't think of how much Gromit saves his ass.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Like in The Wrong Trousers, it's actually Gromit that's putting down the track.
Yeah.
On the train, little mini.
And Wallace is usually just
Wallace is
about.
just there bumbling around behind, but he does invent stuff. But it's usually at his leisure.
Yeah.
So he knows he's in a fight. He's 2 fights in.
Hmm.
Would he have built some kind of self-defense thing, do you think, going forward? Let's say he's got his wrong trousers on.
Right, he's got his wrong trousers.
He's got his wrong trousers.
Has he built anything else? Was there anything else that he would logistically build? Would he build?
Would it be too much to give him the upper hand of finally being able to channel the power of the were-rabbit? Is that too much?
He lost that power. And he'd have to be taken at that exact point.
That's true, and he wasn't. Fuck me. Okay. So he's got the wrong trousers. They're still pretty.
Would it be too much to say that he built the rest of the armor suit? So instead of just having the trousers, he's now got the upper body with it.
Oh,
as
we
well.
are delving.
That's going into fan fiction.
Yep.
But at this point, what's in the realm of possibility for Wallace?
Okay. Let's say at the end of A Close Shave, he took the remains of the robot dog.
Yeah.
And he built the rest of his Iron Man suit.
Essentially, right.
All right. So
Okay.
we've got that, and we established that the abilities of the
Okay, so just
the wrong trousers have like suction abilities. He can walk up smooth surfaces. So if he needs to like run around, crawl up the ship, he's gonna do that. It can't fly, but he can like walk up walls and stuff.
But
and ceilings.
We've also seen that the wrong trousers is pretty strong as well. It doesn't take that much damage at any point.
Nope.
Like, he knocks it about with his wrench.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really
do anything.
do much.
Proper steel that.
Yeah, it's good hard steel. And the technology of the dog as well. Who built the dog originally?
It was a person who was already dead in the film. So the I forget, was it Wendy, the woman he falls in love with anyway in The Close Shave?
Yeah.
Her dad owned the dog.
Okay.
Like, they had a dog and it died, and they built a robot or something to replace it because he couldn't live without it. I think it was something like that.
Right.
I could be completely wrong. It might have been a robot the whole time.
Right.
But they have a robot dog, and it's not his. It was a villain, but let's say he repurposed the scrap metal.
Yeah. So he's got a full armor.
He's got a full armor suit.
Would the full armor suit be able to deflect a laser?
Yes.
I don't know. Oh, really?
Yes. Of course.
Why? Show me you're working out.
So the wrong trousers broke into a jewelry shop once, and there was lasers in there.
Oh yeah, okay.
And I mean, I know they were just security lasers, but they were lasers and they were built from laser technology. So we don't know much about, just you and me, Raph. We're ignorant little earthlings.
We are.
We don't know too much about how a laser gun is built, and what the components are, and whether or not it's you have to be a specific type of carbon-based life form for the laser to affect you, or I don't know. He's only gone up against aliens so far.
That's true.
Well, Tingle. He's obviously a fucking alien. Yeah. He's fucking green. Yeah. So let's say that
Wallace has had a harder time. I'm going to say a harder time. He went up against Peter Guy, who wouldn't really do much. But,
yeah. Forgot about that one.
But against Wile E. Coyote, he outsmarted someone who always gets outsmarted. Zap Brannigan basically just shot dead his opponents. Who was the first one he fought?
He fought Mr. Poopy Butthole, and then he fought.
He was always going to win that fight because Mr. Poopy Butthole's weakness is a bullet.
Yeah. Okay. Tingle, he just couldn't escape.
Yeah, Tingle can't escape. He would infinitely shoot down the balloons until.
I'm thinking that Wallace, he's in a robot suit. Zap Brannigan, he's there. He's got his gun. He's pointing at a Wallace.
We do know that the one thing about Zap Brannigan that we haven't yet brought up.
Go on.
That hasn't been an issue because of the people he's been fighting. Right. Is incompetent to fuck.
Is he?
He is so incompetent and stupid. He constantly gets captured. Even though he's got his gun and all that crap, he got captured. If he went up against Bam Bam, he'd lose. He got captured by like the Amazons, who were basically Bam Bam but really tall and women.
Yeah.
And like
death by snooze.
Yeah, that stuff like that.
I remember them. Yeah.
He's not good at his job.
I've got it. All right.
Okay, go.
Zap Brannigan.
Yeah.
He's got his gun. He's pointing it directly at Wallace.
Yeah.
He's a cocky, arrogant asshole.
He is, yeah.
He's thinking, I've won 2 of these. I'll
Yeah.
just shoot him. I'll be done.
Yeah.
He shoots it.
Yeah.
Lasers don't affect that kind of metal.
We have seen that in the security lasers, right?
Just goes off.
Yeah.
That's his trump card.
Yeah. Oh.
What the fuck's he gonna do now? He's stuck.
Oh, crap.
My gun, it didn't work. What am I gonna do?
And then he calls out to his little green friend because so all he does is ever call out to him to actually fix his mess. Of course, he's in the crowd.
Can't do nothing. It's
Yeah.
not a tag team match.
He's not.
Wallace marches over there slowly.
Yeah.
Zach Brannigan's standing there. Again, his gun didn't work, but he's been in danger, but he's never died.
Yep.
And he's stupid.
Yeah.
So he probably thinks he can't die.
Yeah.
Wallace just reaches forward. Wallace don't want to do it, but he's
Yeah.
got to do it. He's in this match against his will. He's in the
Yeah.
fucking Hunger Space Games.
Yeah.
Grabs him by the head. Crushes it.
Fair enough.
Wallace wins.
I was gonna say like a flamethrower or like something like
Oh
that.
yeah, that would have been cool. Just comes out and
Yeah.
does a fucking Khaleesi
Yeah.
and just fucking roasts him.
I'll be alright with that in there.
All right, let's go doors. I want the flamethrower.
But we're saying Wallace wins.
Wallace wins.
And we're keeping the robot suit for the final.
We'll decide. He might want to bulk up. He might not need all of it.
Okay.
He might have an opponent that's really quick and he needs to loosen up a bit,
Okay.
But that's it. Wallace wins that one.
Wallace is now in the final. Again, this is all bullshit. But we're all trying to do it in the realms of possibility. It's not done on headcanon. Which, if you don't know what headcanon is, you making stuff up.
Yeah, this is so much
Like,
fun. Oh,
I
no.
believe Wallace would be able to make a full body robot suit if you made robot
Easy,
legs. Yeah.
easy. But the thing is, he's not. He did it. You know why he built those trousers?
Why?
So they could walk his fucking dog. So that he didn't have to.
Fucking yeah.
He did it because he was so lazy. He didn't want to walk Gromit.
Yeah.
So he made the trousers do it. So he
He wouldn't
them-
even be in the suit. The suit would just do it for him.
Probably, but let's say he has to fight.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a tool. It's not a tag team match.
Right.
Next, we've got Jigglypuff versus the prison warden from the Mummy.
Right.
Prison warden's got a gun, but we
Where-
know now that guns don't win everything.
Where are they?
I picked last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, you go.
So Pokemon Stadium.
A stadium.
Pokemon Stadium. You know how in the moon all the people were there?
Yeah, yeah.
Pokemon Stadium.
Okay.
Like literally like
Is it like a traditional, or is it like a deserted Pokemon stadium?
you know
or-
like Super Smash Brothers.
Ah, right, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
got-
yeah.
Everyone from like the Mummy and the various
got-
extras and fucking the actual Mummy there. as well.
Imhotep
Yeah,
there in the
yeah.
audience.
All of the like everyone from there, and you've got everyone from Pokemon as well. Fucking
This is such a weird fucking crossover.
yep. So
Okay.
the things we know about Jigglypuff,
You know what? I reckon Imhotep's eyeing up them Pokemon gym badges. you know?
definitely 100%. He's getting his mummy's on. He's
Or Benny. Is it Benny's looking up the jewels?
yeah. Benny's looking up for Meowth.
Yeah.
Right. So we know for a fact that Jigglypuff can put humans to sleep.
Mhm.
That's how he's got this far so far.
Okay.
And he can pound the shit out of people. The only thing the Warden has is a gun. It's how he's managed to get this far. He didn't even kill the last person. Well, he did, depending on how we want to.
Well,
And he's also got scarabs on him.
yep.
So
Oh, fucking hell.
There are-
Jigglypuff. Oh, good
there are
luck.
2 ways this can go down, and I'm saying it's going to Jigglypuff.
What?
There are things in Pokemon that are more powerful than a gun.
Seismic toss.
Seismic Toss. You've got Hyper Beam.
Yep.
You've
But
got
Jigglypuff can't learn Hyper Beam, can it?
Jigglypuff can't learn Hyper Beam, but if Jigglypuff
What?
gets hit by Hyper Beam and it's a higher level, it's not always going to die.
Well, that's true, but it has to take time to charge. And
Yeah,
that,
but
that's
I'm not-
time for Prison Warden to blow
No,
his
no, no.
fucking
I'm
head
not
off.
saying Jigglypuff's got it. I'm saying if Jigglypuff gets hit by it, it doesn't necessarily die.
Oh.
The same reason why Jigglypuff won against Bible Man is he's got a sword, and obviously Cypher exists and other Pokemon with like slash and shit. It's the same effect. It doesn't actually kill them.
Oh, man, you really thought this through.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I'm sure there'll be a Pokemon attack that resembles what a bullet would be. Without it being...
bullet seed?
Yeah, bullet seed, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
these Pokemon, in terms of what they can do, are like godlike. I would say that he would at least try and shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
It may not actually work.
Probably
Pokemon
bounces off Jigglypuff's head.
Not necessarily bounce off, but does damage. But damage doesn't kill Pokemon. They go down to 0 HP. And
no one dies in Pokemon
No.
except from Cubone's mother.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a whole grave of them, so we assume a lot of them.
Yeah,
But
old age though, isn't it?
But so a bullet might not necessarily actually kill him. We don't know that for a fact, but I'm going off the basis that there are more powerful things in Pokemon than a bullet. That if you try to use against a high level Jigglypuff, wouldn't necessarily work. So how high level is this Jigglypuff? Oh,
You said 50 before.
Yeah, so level 50.
Prison Warden's just a man.
It'd be like level 1 as well. He's
a fat, sweaty side character that dies halfway through the film.
He's not a particularly strong character.
Of course, it seems so obvious now.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Prison Warden.
His only option is a gun with very limited bullets. Also, back in that day, it wasn't a case of you've got like...
Okay.
They weren't anywhere near as powerful as they are now.
So, are we going off for this fight? Is Jigglypuff going off of game rules or anime rules?
Anime rules.
Anime rules, okay. That means there's no turns.
There's no turns.
So, if he attacks
No,
him
they still have turns in the anime.
Okay, because I'm thinking that if Scarabeetles attack him, that's one turn. So, they can't attack him until he's dead.
Right.
So it's like that spike seed attack that you throw it down and it doesn't hurt you directly, but every move you take you get a little bit of damage. I reckon Scarabeetle gets into Jigglypuff, biting away slowly, but a little bit of damage.
Scarabeetle is alive, so
it's like Rollout where the damage gets higher every time.
So Scarabeetle comes out.
I thought I was onto something.
It's Jigglypuff's turn. He's going to go back to the basics of how he's always done this: is use sleep.
For fuck's sake, it's one trick pony. This Jigglypuff.
It's all he's got, unfortunately. Sleep and pound, because that's all I know that he's got.
It's level 50. It should have something else.
Should we see what he's got level 50?
All right, we'll Google it.
Yeah, just go for level 50. We're saying he has to have...
He's still got greased up deaf guy on screen.
We're saying he has to have sleep. He has to have pound because that's what he's used in the past.
Jigglypuff moveset.
Moveset. Okay. You should have done this before the episode, but
yeah,
there you go. Right.
Well, it's fairy type as well. If you get that, it's canon now that it's a balloon Pokemon. Tingle would have really liked him.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. So okay, so at level 28, it's already learned Double Edge. It doesn't learn any more moves past level 28.
Has it got Mimic?
Mimic?
Could it?
Oh God!
Could it
mimic his gun?
Yeah,
probably. Rest.
So we can get
disable. He can make him disabled.
Okay, so
turn him into Hector.
He's got sleep. He's got pound. What are the other two moves that he's got?
Defense curl.
So he can.
Okay, all right. So let's say he's got mimic.
Yep.
And defense curl.
Cool.
All right.
Mimic, defense curl, sing, and pound.
Because I think if they had double edge, it would be a little bit too tough. Because that's quite a strong move.
Right. Okay. So.
Right.
Defense curl.
Right.
So it starts off using defense curl. I'm just going to say that the Pokemon's going to go first because it's going to have a higher speed than the fat guy who's never actually fought.
Yeah. He
uses defense curl. He uses his gun.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't do as much damage because it's solidified itself with defense curl.
Yeah.
It would then...
Jigglypuff, use Harden.
Mimic.
Oh, no.
Does Mimic do what I think it does? Does it mimic the attack back?
Yes, I think so. I believe Mimic does...
Do you want to quickly check?
Yeah.
Because
that's the wrong screen.
My entire plan revolves around what Mimic does.
Let's have a look. Mimic. If I click on Mimic. Mimic copies the last move used by the target, replacing Mimic. Okay, so what happens is the move actually becomes the move that it's just experienced with 5 PP.
Okay, so.
All right.
Shoots at him, because that's all he's literally done throughout this entire thing.
Okay.
Doesn't do as much damage because he's used defense kill, and bullets don't seem to be as strong to Pokemon as like they are to humans because
He goes, his skull did not break.
Yeah. We must now wait. Jigglypuff uses mimic.
Oh God, I can see where this is going.
What we do know about humans is generally one bullet is enough, if not to just disable them.
And most aliens apparently.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I'm saying Jigglypuff takes the win for this one.
Yep.
I'm saying when it comes to humans against Pokemon are always going to win. Unless you had like a fully automatic like.
Wow, I mean,
But
if
he
Jigglypuff wins, that says a lot for the final. But you haven't gone into great detail. So Jigglypuff uses Mimic.
Jigglypuff uses Mimic.
Pulls out a gun.
Must pull out a gun. So when a Pokemon uses Mimic, they get that ability, so they know how to use it with good effect.
Yeah.
But
let's make this interesting.
Go on.
Uses the gun.
Does it miss?
It misses. So Prison Warden gets another opportunity.
Yeah. Will Prison Warden know to use his gun again?
He probably is going to go for the Scarabs.
Cool.
So he goes for the Scarabs.
Right. They need to like hatch.
Can the Scarabs backfire? I don't know.
Does he reach in and they just like bore into his hand? Like...
No, I don't reckon it. His own weapons shouldn't kill him again.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets the Scarabs. He throws them down.
Yeah.
But they're like Hyper Beam. They take a turn to hatch.
Right. Yeah.
So he's used up his turn.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff pulled out the gun again. Shoots him in the head, kills him.
Fair enough. Yeah, we'll go with that. We don't know what's the accuracy of a gun though.
100%. I mean, they're in an arena.
Yeah.
So they're pretty close to each other.
Right, but
at least they have.
But he missed the first, so we're saying like 95%. He just got like really unlucky first time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a Pokemon can use Mimic, they can use Mimic, and it's not like a shittier version. It's the exact same.
The exact same version, but guns can miss. You know,
guns can miss. Guns can.
And Jigglypuff's probably never shot a gun before.
That's true. But again, that's what I mean.
This is not
just
a
because he's never done
I thought I'd ever have.
Just because he's never done something doesn't mean when he can use Mimic, you mimic it.
I suppose he probably knows exactly how to shoot a gun.
Yeah.
Because he's Mimic, right.
But Mimic can miss. See if Mimic's got a miss chance.
Let's have a look here. Mimic. Okay, so...
accuracy. No, doesn't. It just takes the accuracy of whatever move it's being used.
Where does it say that?
Because it doesn't have an accuracy stat.
Oh, okay.
So...
Right.
That's how Jigglypuff kills the Warden.
Doesn't faint.
Jigglypuff
faint. Does not leave any fucking fainting survivors.
So.
Right, so that means Jigglypuff.
Against Wallace.
From Wallace and Gromit. Oh my god.
I feel like this shouldn't have been the ending, but it is.
Oh, what is going on?
Right.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, so where is...
So, I mean, if anyone... Right, so Wallace and Gromit is an English show, and it's quite a cult classic.
Yeah.
If anyone from America is watching this, they probably don't know who Wallace is. Let's get a picture of Wallace up, right?
Okay.
So we can see what's facing off against fucking Jigglypuff. This is Wallace.
Hello.
That is fucking Wallace. He looks like...
He's a Yorkshireman, is what he is. He's a Yorkshireman.
What is he wearing? Like, what is this green thing that he wears?
I think it's just meant to be like a sweater.
It's like a sleeveless sweater.
Yeah, like a cardigan or something.
And he's made of plasticine. We totally forgot to mention that. I mean,
yeah, but I mean...
Look at that fucking smile.
But that's what he is. He's constantly actually scared by a lot of stuff.
That's his scared face. Yeah, that's his scared face. Okay, so...
Right.
Final round.
Where are they fighting?
Oh god, I get to decide. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I reckon. Okay, so it's English.
Yeah.
Okay. The next generation of Pokemon is set in a version of the UK.
Okay.
I reckon they're fighting on Westminster Bridge.
Okay.
In London.
Okay.
Because we know that in Sword and Shield they've actually flipped the continent of the UK upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And you start in Scotland and make your way up to London.
Okay.
London is the final place.
Okay.
Westminster Bridge.
Okay, so everyone is in London watching this fight.
Everyone,
Everyone,
probably
from
the Queen's watching.
Queen's watching, but also all the contestants that have died, all their like friends and family are watching this fight as well.
Yep.
We've got the whole Hunger Games going on, so like they're on the big screen.
Yep. Gong.
Seeing what you were doing.
I'm just making. I realise we haven't made a finals like a thing for the winner.
So we'll just drag the winner to there.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take the lead on this one, or?
Well, they obviously know they got to fight and kill each other.
Yep, we know that Wallace has got his suit of armor.
He's got his suit. Jigglypuff, he's probably got technology built in that can hide Sing. Jigglypuff ain't winning this fight by fucking singing him to death.
Yeah, okay.
That's done. Those days are over.
Right.
Jigglypuff has got to think outside the box.
Okay, so what's he going to do? Bearing in mind, he doesn't have a trainer.
He doesn't have a trainer, so he's a little bit...
But you're saying he's level 50. He's got the exact same moves as before, so he's got Sing. Mm-hmm. It's not going to work.
Has he been to a Pokemon Center? Like, has he...
They're back to full health.
Okay, yeah. But also the moves...
yeah, the PP...
they've increased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not increased, they're just back to normal.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So he can use Mimic if he wants. He can use Pound. He can use Sing, but it's not going to be effective.
It's not going to do jack shit.
Yeah.
I think that's how he starts. Even by this point, Jigglypuff has turned into a bit of a Zach Brannigan, getting a bit cocky.
Yeah.
And uses it.
Well, he's always a bit of a dick anyway, but yeah.
And Jigglypuff is a massive knobhead. He looks like a giant pink testicle. So, Sing, don't work. Wallace is in his fucking suit of armor still. I think he needs it. Let's be honest. He can't do this on his own. Does he have his rocket?
He's got his rockets. He's got his flamethrower.
What tools does Jigglypuff have other than a pen?
Nothing. It's a Pokemon. They don't have tools. They are the tool.
Okay. Okay. For the sake of it, can we get like...
No.
Okay. But the red, he's come out from juvie. He's been let out on bail.
No.
He's gone.
Yeah,
Jigglypuff is all by his lonesome.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Red isn't there to dictate how to fight. It's up to Jigglypuff to figure out what it is he wants to do. He did well against the Warden, but the Warden was... I mean, they're all idiots.
Every single one. Right. Okay. Still the same moveset. Jigglypuff obviously made a victory last time. Did they learn any new moves? I reckon Jigglypuff learned Double Edge.
What does Double Edge do? Double
Edge is a big, strong, normal attack, but it has a little bit of recoil damage.
I don't think...
So it's...
Are we changing...
I think Wallace is in a massive suit. Jigglypuff is there with Pound, Sing, Mimic, and Defense Co.
Okay, so what's he taking away?
Let's take away Mimic.
Okay.
No, that'd be too boring. Still got Mimic. Let's take away Pound.
Okay.
Replace it with Double Edge, which if I still have the screen, I can actually find out. You get an idea of the...
You did not have the screen.
Let's have a
so
look.
Double Edge. Click on Double Edge.
I need to find a moveset now. Double Edge. Learns at level 28. 120 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
100% accuracy.
That's a lot of accuracy. What does it do?
Double Edge damage. The user receives a third damage reflected by a recoil. So if Jigglypuff does a massive attacks with massive damage, it's really going to hurt itself.
So how do we quantify how much damage that does to what Wallace has got as a suit of armor? So we know that the suit of armor...
It's a tough one.
We know that suit of armor is immune to lasers for some reason. Because...
It's a good thing that Jigglypuff don't have Hyper Beam.
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, sorry. I was touching your feet for some reason with my feet.
That was horrible. Okay, so...
Whoops.
We know that it deflects lasers.
Okay.
So it's a good thing it doesn't have Hyper Beam. But we also know that this type of move isn't a one-hit kill to other Pokemon.
Right.
But Jigglypuff as a Pokemon might have gone up against more powerful things than a suit of armor.
Probably went up against a Dragonite or two.
What we do know is if we change the rules slightly, he's the worst fighter in Smash Bros.
Right. What, Wallace or Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff.
Let's have a look here, because it's... Alright, I just thought of something. So it's normal type, but it's also fairy type.
Right.
Now, what is fairy type weak against?
I have no idea. Steel.
Steel.
Right.
and fire.
Oh, right. Changes
It does
pretty
doesn't
much
it?
everything.
Yeah, boy.
So, who's going...
Because normal does nothing. Normal is weak against one thing and it's fighting.
So
It's strong against nothing.
Okay, so Jigglypuff got lucky because the people he was up against were either slow or flat out didn't attack him, or was somebody who was just going to preach at him first. so, so he's up against someone who is willingly trying to now kill him. Suit of armor. What's quicker, the suit of armor or Jigglypuff?
Jigglypuff.
Do we know that for a fact? How quick is Jigglypuff? Go on to, if you go on the stats page, you'll have his speed there.
Jigglypuff.
Base stats. Where's his speed? Speed is low. Speed is at 20.
Really?
Look at base stats.
Alright, well, he's a little round fat fuck.
Yeah, so Jigglypuff is slow.
Okay.
Tell you what, you got a coin on you. We'll flip it. I'll decide he's going to go first.
I don't think I do, actually. Hold on, I've got my wallet. Let's see. I don't have a single coin. I do have one. Just give me 1 sec. Just need to.
No, I've got one. Yeah.
Alright.
So, Ed's Jigglypuff goes first. Tails.
Wallace goes first.
Yeah, and I think this is going to decide who actually wins the fight. So.
I think. I don't know. I'm not sure Jigglypuff has much chance anyway.
You say that, but.
It's weak against steel. He's in the fucking robot suit.
I know, but it doesn't mean he can't attack steel.
Yeah, but it's not going to be effective.
No, it's. If he gets attacked by steel, it might be super effective. If he uses a fairy move
against fighting type, is Wallace? I guess
he's
not fighting.
He doesn't have any fairy moves.
Ah, yeah.
Tails.
So who goes first?
I forgot who I said.
Do you want to do it again?
Okay, so heads, Wallace will go first. Tails,
Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Heads, Wallace. Tails, Jilly. Heads, Wallace.
Oh God.
So Wallace goes first,
yep.
Which I think would be accurate because Jigglypuff only has really slow.
Really, Jigglypuff's like probably knack out from the other fights.
Yeah, true. Wallace hasn't actually done much himself.
Okay.
He's been relying on his suit.
Well, yeah. Has he made any modifications to it?
No, it's pretty much
just same as the last fight.
Yeah, he's like restocked the flamethrower and like
which he used at the last minute last time.
He's got rockets on there. We're kind of embellishing Wallace a bit now with his, but again, it's all in the realms of possibility of what he can build. He's also a bit of a coward as well, which we haven't really brought up. But all of these are all of them are cowards essentially.
Wallace has probably seen Jigglypuff and gone, oh bother.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, once I kill you, I can get my Wensleydale.
Yep. So,
which has been his goal all along.
Yeah, it's all started with him ordering a pizza. So,
he was so pissed off in that first fight. How is that? How has he gotten? He's more mellowed out since. Well, then again, it was involving cheese.
Yeah, and he did get his cheese. He did get his cheese.
That's probably why he's like tranquil.
He also went to the cheese moon.
He's probably a bit high.
Yeah.
On cheese.
So. The first move that Wallace would use, he doesn't know what Pokemon are. Would he use a flamethrower? Would he use rockets? Would he just punch him?
Okay.
I'm going to let you decide.
Either way, flamethrower, rockets make fire, and punching is steel. So Jigglypuff is going to be weak against everything, and it's slow.
So we're going to have to decide what level would Wallace be if he was a Pokemon?
Fucking 100. I don't know. Probably... about a 4.
Shall we say they equal in strength?
Say they're both level 50.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff, probably about 55, actually.
Yeah.
He's won a couple of fights.
Yeah. And Wallace isn't really a Pokemon, so he doesn't really get levels.
Whatever.
Trying to work out.
I don't know.
Trying to work out how much damage shit does.
Insta kill.
So, I think Wallace's first move would be to run up to him and punch him. Or, no, he's small, he'd kick him.
Okay, with the wrong trousers.
With the wrong trousers, he'd kick him hard.
Send him to the moon, maybe?
Yeah,
with
the wrong trousers.
Bit too strong.
Jigglypuff does go flowering and he bounces around a little bit.
Well, he's a little balloon. It probably stays in the air for a little while.
Yeah. But he does take quite a bit of damage.
Not massive damage.
Not massive damage, but quite a bit.
Okay.
What moves does Jigglypuff have now?
Okay, double edge.
Yep.
Remember, if he uses it, it's going to give him a third damage that he dishes out.
But we don't know how much damage that would be.
Probably not going to do much because normal is fucking terrible against steel.
Yeah. I like how
We're going off of Pokemon logic now.
Jigglypuff is at the helm of the Pokemon logic, but Wallace isn't.
Wallace is the strongest Pokemon ever.
Wallace isn't a Pokemon now.
Well, he is now.
So if Jigglypuff had something that was good against Steel, it wouldn't necessarily work because he's not a Pokemon.
We've officially gone into they're in the Gala region and they're fucking fighting the Elite Four.
Right. Okay. So he kicks him. Jigglypuff takes a lot of damage because he's a mighty kick. He was also fighting attack with steel kick.
I don't know, just nothing, just normal.
What did Jigglypuff retaliate with?
Jigglypuff already tried to sing, so probably tries to use Mimic again.
Oh, okay.
And it's a fighting attack?
It is, yeah.
Right, fighting is strong against steel.
So are we saying that Jigglypuff manifests the long trousers?
Yes. Okay, let me get a picture of the wrong trousers, and you try picture this little pink ball sitting in the wrong trousers. The wrong trousers. So these are the wrong trousers. They're green. They've got rubber legs. Well, they're rubber legs.
Yeah, but still,
he's probably made modifications by now.
Yeah,
but Jigglypuff is.
Go on the other image. Go on the other image where he's standing next to it.
These ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit bigger. Yeah. So, they're thick. They are thick trousers.
They look like Daleks.
A little bit. Maybe that's where the design came from.
Maybe. But, yeah, so you've got Jigglypuff sat in there. Mm-hmm. The controls are on the outside, which is a bold choice.
Right. Maybe Jigglypuff. Are they still on the outside, though?
They probably are.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah, so when Wallace is a great inventor, but he's always a fuck up somewhere.
Okay, so Jigglypuff goes in for double edge.
No, I thought you used Mimic.
Oh, yes, uses Mimic, sorry. Kicks.
Yeah.
Kicks. Super effective.
So, if a diamond hits a diamond, it's the only thing a diamond can cut a diamond.
Yeah.
We've established that these metal things are strong.
Okay.
So it makes sense that something of equal strength would.
So you're saying that Jigglypuff
in the wrong trousers
breaks.
Not breaks, but dents or does a lot.
Dents. Okay. Let's say that the geniusly put outside trouser controls get damaged in the attack. So he no longer has access to these controls.
Was Jigglypuff aiming for the controls?
No, just pure luck.
Would that actually happen though? Again, this has got to be something that can actually happen.
But there was no accuracy stat. And double edge hits 100% all the time.
It's not using double edge.
Fuck! What am I talking about? This is why I let you do it.
What we need to establish is that while Wallace is inside the armor, he's not getting damaged. His suit is, so he's not dying from these attacks.
Okay, but he's probably getting stressed out, which probably affects how he's fighting.
It's probably going to affect his mental health for sure.
This whole thing has fucked him.
So
everyone else is dead.
If Sing doesn't work, Wallace can't hear from outside the suit.
Yes.
So no matter what's happening...
Let's just rule out Sing for this fight.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone.
Okay, so he uses Mimic and he attacks him.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we say one of the legs breaks from the attack?
Yeah, you can see his knee through the rubber. It's split open.
Yeah, so he can't walk, essentially.
He's limping.
He can't move towards him, so what does he have now that has ranged attacks?
Well, he's got his flamethrower and rockets.
And rockets, okay. What's he going to use, flamethrower or rockets?
Rockets, we haven't used them yet.
Cool, so Wallace...
Are these little Iron Man style wrist rockets, or do they come out the back?
I'm talking about
the shoulder.
Again.
All right, how many rockets?
7 or 8.
7 or 8, okay, 4 aside.
So... I do believe Wallace would be able to make something like this based on what he's already made. Yep. If he can make a rocket, he can make rockets.
Homing missiles. Yeah. Easy.
He's essentially the Iron Man, but stupid. So,
the cheese man.
Does this kill him in one go?
It's level 50 Pokemon, man.
What would happen?
It's super effective. Let's say it takes down...
But he's already taking damage. So does this kill him? Because I'm going to say it now. I think Wallace wins this fight.
Yeah, I do.
It just depends how.
I mean, I knew that the moment they went up against each
Yeah.
other, but let's be honest.
So I think Wallace would use the rockets
Mhm.
and literally blow Jigglypuff to shit.
I mean, it's not really a funny death, is it?
It's not. It's not a funny death, but I don't think that he would survive that sort of an attack. I don't know how powerful rockets are as an actual thing.
I mean, they're explosive. They probably take half of Westminster Bridge with them,
Yeah.
and Jigglypuff, who's a fucking balloon.
So are we saying that then?
100%.
Cool.
Wallace is the winner. Holy shit!
Shall we? Do you want to do the rest? I want to see who else we.
Really? Oh, do you not want to save them for next time, or?
Nah, I want to.
All right.
Shall we do the ones who didn't get picked?
All right. Let's have a look at the runners up. Hold on one sec. Fuck that up. No.
But I would like to say well done, Wallace. We will be having him.
That
on
is
our...
amazing. I'm so happy that Wallace won.
Yeah. Don't worry. We got Wallace for an interview next week.
No, he's too busy eating cheese. All right. Let me read. Oh, do you want to read one?
Yep.
One
So I have 3 remaining who didn't get on the
3 remaining as well.
Yep. So one of the contestants could have been the yellow M&M. That would have been a good one.
The yellow M&M, who has a little bit. He's a bit of a nutty one.
He's a bit of a naughty one.
But he wouldn't have survived against Wallace's flamethrower.
He definitely would have not. I really think anyone would have just ate him because that's
Bam, smashed him up.
But people do eat him in the adverts.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So-
this is what I mean. When you were speaking to me yesterday, and you were like, "I don't know who to pick," and I said, "Mate, just pick a fucking cereal box mascot or
Yeah.
something mental." Anyway, let's have a look at your one. See, I'm not familiar with Dragon Ball Z. Yamcha.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Is that the green thing?
No. Yamcha's one of the. He dies a lot. he fucking dies a lot.
Oh, hang on. Is that the one that kind of looks like Jinx from Pokemon?
No.
Yamcha.
Him.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, he dies a lot. Every battle he's ever been in Dragon Ball Z, he's died in.
Is he a good fighter?
No, he's fucking awful.
Is he human or is he a Saiyan?
He's a human.
Oh,
But he's just really shit.
right. Okay. Well, I guess that's settles that. You pick next.
Cool. So the other one we would have had would have been. Oh, Wheatley from Portal 2.
Yeah.
I've never played Portal 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wheatley. He's basically
He's a robot, isn't he?
He's a sphere. He can't do shit. He hangs from a ceiling and he's on like a little rail.
Yeah.
And he's designed to be an idiot. He's voiced by Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, I love Stephen Merchant.
And he does end up well. Are you planning on playing Portal 2? He does end up becoming evil,
he's a
but
bad guy.
by accident.
Oh,
He's
really?
basically he replaces the big villain's core with himself. So he gets power of the whole scientific facility and starts making like fucked up abominations. Basically, he was part of the big evil robot's personality made to prevent the evil thing from going too evil.
Oh, right.
So he was like a stupidity. He was like a dampener.
Right.
That was his purpose. So when
Right.
he found out, he got really pissed off. Anyway, next. Is that the dragon from Mulan?
Yeah.
Mushu,
Yeah.
the one that's voiced by, is it Eddie Murphy?
No, Chris Rock.
Oh right, fucking hell! I was thinking about this one as well, but I didn't want to pick it because I haven't watched Mulan in about 15 years.
Well, I watched it in the last couple of years, and I really hoped he came up.
What can he do? He's a dragon, so
He can breathe fire.
That's about it.
Yeah, but he's not great at being a dragon.
All right, you'll go.
The
last
final one that you had was David Hasselhoff's SpongeBob movie. The ability to swim really
Turn
well.
into a speedboat and dislocate his shoulder blades.
Oh, is that the one you were talking about?
That's what I mean. When you were like, no real people, and I was like,
Yeah, I would have let that one.
Yeah, because like he's an exaggerated version of himself, so he is a character.
My final one.
All right, let's have a look at the actual final one. Fuck's sake. You picked 2 from the same universe.
Did I? Who's that one?
Barney. Oh no, I was thinking Barney from the Flintstones.
No.
Barney Gumble from the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Fuck's birth his opponents to death. That's genius. Fucking hell, man. That's
Right.
good. That was good. You came up with some goldies.
Yeah, so did you.
All
And
right.
so well done, Wallace. I'd like to say the one that I picked became the winner. Again, I didn't pre-think like when going into this like, oh, he's gonna win, so I'm just gonna read it out as if he's gonna win.
No, I know.
They only won literally as they killed him.
The only one I was hoping for that Bible Man would beat Jigglypuff because he had a sword. But then as we got on and you made it clear that Pokemon can take a lot of shit.
Yeah, I thought Barberman was going to win. I thought Barberman was going to get all the way to the end with his sword and whatever. But then I thought, well...
And his Bible.
Yeah, but then I thought, like, Pokemon deal with a lot worse.
Yep.
But then I thought, but, like, against Wallace, he's using fire?
Yeah. Well...
It was... I reckon one of them could have won over the other, to be fair.
Well, let's have a look. Who did Jigglypuff... Jigglypuff went up against Bible Man.
Yep. And he won against Barberman.
And Wally and
but he used Sing.
Warden.
We took Sing away from him.
So none of them had steel or firepower. So yeah, it makes sense that Jigglypuff would have won.
Are those swords made out of steel or iron?
I guess, but like it's level 50 and Bible Man's probably at level 2.
I don't know. I don't know how strong he is.
Also, Jigglypuff had a trainer back then to help him out.
Yeah, that's true.
So he had the upper hand there. Let's have a look at some of the other ones. So Tingle versus Hector, that was a good fight.
Yeah.
I liked that. Fucking little Tingle's a shit bag. But yeah, do you wanna wrap this up?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that was really fun, man.
Yeah, thanks for listening. If you are watching this and we have a comment section, write in the comment section if we're wrong, and we'll probably won't read it.
So we've started a new format where we're probably gonna.
Are we stopping doing films now and just doing?
Well,
shit
okay,
like
I'm thinking that we can do films whenever we fancy. If there's a film we really want to do.
Yeah.
Well, we used to like review films but we had a bit of an issue with YouTube's copyright system recently, so we can't stream on YouTube for now, so we'll just be uploading to YouTube. And I haven't been streaming this one to Twitch, so this one's probably going to give Twitch a miss.
Yeah.
But everything goes on Podbean, so if you just want the audio version, I mean, you'd already be listening, I guess. But in the future, if you want to listen to the show on the go, because YouTube app on your phone doesn't let you put it on standby and put your thing in your pocket, which is really fucking annoying unless you buy their special membership thing. We also have a new live chat feature in the bottom right corner, which hasn't been switched on because we're not live.
But when we are live, that will be switched on. We probably won't reply, but feel free to talk.
Yeah.
And do you want to give a shout out to our animator who did all?
Sure. Well, I mean, it's going to be in the outro, but you'll see Jonson CB. The guy who does the art, he made the logo, and he drew the little picture of me and Rafi that if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or any visual version of the show, you'll see in the top right corner.
There'll be links to his channel.
And while we're out on the shout, the music by Moriarty. And actually, they spelt it Moriarty because there was already a band called Moriarty that existed, so they took out one of the letters. Intro music, outro music. Again, in the outro, links to their stuff. Fucking phenomenal two-piece band. I used to work with the guy. Oh. That's how I know him. So I get to use their stuff. YouTube still gives me shit for using his music, though.
YouTube is shit.
And I have direct permission, which is really annoying.
Yep.
Anyway.
Thanks for listening.
Have a good one.
Right. Fuck off.